Hey there, you're listening to You Still Going On About That with Rob Israel and Joseph K. You can find us anywhere you could download podcasts. You could also find us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at YSGOAT. Thanks for listening. I'm Rob Israel.
I'm Joseph K.
You still good on about?
That.
All right, Joseph, it is almost the end of August.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
What the hell? What is going on here?
Right? Yeah. So we got September,
Yeah,
October,
I
November.
never did my New Year's resolutions.
Right. Yeah, honestly,
I was going to become a multi-millionaire by August 26th, and look what's happening.
as you know, I think I've talked about this on the show before. My resolution this year was to keep a journal in which I recorded all the birds I saw. No lie, I wanted to like get into bird watching and I think I've written down like four
When you say
birds.
bird watching, you mean ladies, right? Like,
No, I mean
see the
like
bird watching.
actual
Find a bush.
avians. I have like pigeon and dove
All the
written down.
birds are named boobies and titties.
Yeah,
That's a nice
that's
set of titties on the one I saw today. What did you say? Look, big
yeah.
breasted titty. That's the name of the bird.
I taught American world history. I mean, 10th grade world history when I was a teacher, and one of the units did actually teach about Lake Titicaca, which never failed to get a laugh. Like,
Have to. Like,
yeah,
no, you gotta say it dry as fuck. You gotta be like, you gotta hand in your we're doing a lesson plan on Lake Titicaca. You gotta wink when you say it. Wink at like no, I was gonna say wink at one of the girls when you say it. And
yeah, no.
good job.
Yeah, this was 10th grade English. So let me just
That was
let me
the
fix.
last day Joseph worked at
Right.
school. That was the day he said Lake Titicaca.
The next day I had to go alert my neighbors that I did like
What? My name Joseph. I said the word Lake Titicaca. And they slammed the door on you.
right. Yeah.
Joseph is now the new pitch man for Subway.
Yeah. Oh,
No,
eat
you're not.
fresh.
What was it the other day? This guy's so delusional. Who
Hmm.
would think that Tiger King would be delusional?
Yeah.
He claims that like Trump is gonna like pardon him any day now or something.
Right. Yeah.
And I wrote a comment on his thing. I said, dude, you're not shitty enough of a person
Right.
to get pardoned by him. And that's saying a lot because you're a shitty person. Like,
Yeah.
say the shitty person. I just said you are not a shitty enough person to get pardoned. And that's
Yeah.
saying like
Yeah.
the people who are writing that too, they're like, dude, you like
You don't rate. Yeah.
you're not were you on Epstein Island? No.
Right. Yeah. You were just a
Carol Baskin was on Epstein Island. I'll tell you what, that bitch.
yeah.
Carol
Oh,
Baskin.
oh.
That's so funny.
That was like, did that predate COVID? That
No, that was like the year COVID happened, I think.
Yeah, see that, yeah, a lot
Yeah.
of
That came
crazy
out like
times.
people were trapped in the house
Yeah,
already. Came out, and then that fucking blew up.
fucking Joe Exotic.
And that's when I did the Baby Yoda uh,
Oh yeah, yeah.
drawing, and that just changed society as we know it. I
Did
mean,
briefly, yeah.
for briefly. No, it's still people are no one's talking about it. Absolutely no one. I should post it one day just to be like, remember this? And people are like, what the fuck is this? And I'll be like, exactly, what is this?
Yeah.
Yeah, Tiger King, I think came out in like 1973, right? I think it feels like that. It came out like,
Feels like it, but no, I think yeah, it was probably 2022, something like that.
no, 2020.
Wow, jeez.
Yeah, it was when COVID happened, which is 2020. And that's crazy too when you realize that COVID was over 5 years ago. You're like,
Yeah.
there's still people like obsessed with it. And it's like, dude, like,
Son of a gun. Yeah, that is just crazy. You know? I don't know. I guess yeah, it was. Huh.
but I just thought that was funny with him when he said that. I was like, yeah, dude,
Yeah.
you are a scuzzball and you are not enough of a scuzzball to be pardoned by.
Right. You Right. You didn't assault anyone
Yeah,
necessarily.
yeah,
Like,
you might have had some tigers disappear and got your gay lover killed. One of your gay lovers killed.
remember, wasn't there one guy that like had his arm bitten off by a tiger
It
and
was
he's
a,
just,
it was a, yeah, I guess they're non-binary or they're trans man.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, they got their arm bit off by, and they still work there, and they're like,
yeah,
it happens.
right.
I think some people work there loved him. I mean, he didn't pay great. They even said that like, and he fed them like old meat.
Yeah. I remember
He just took advantage of like people who are like downtrodden or just got out of
that.
prison.
Yeah. It was
I
like
got
a,
you in my tiger trap. I'll get
it
you
was,
back in jail. You're a parole officer if you don't eat my rancid. Remember
it
that?
was, yeah, it was like carnies, but they didn't have to travel. So it was
There was
like,
that one guy who was missing a leg.
yeah,
That one dude. And then he got like, I think they did like a follow-up with him and he was married and had kids. One of his,
yeah.
and he was the one who had like no teeth. He
God,
got
yeah.
veneers. He looked a lot better. He was like, I was on so much drugs. I don't even know.
Right. I remember
They
this.
asked if
Yeah.
he was like gay, and he's like, I don't know. I was on so many drugs. I have no.
Right.
He's like,
God.
he was one of his husbands. He was like, dude, I was on all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Fuck. Oh,
I just remember his picture, and he had like no teeth, and it's just like, dude, this is like the funniest thing. And then like that other, but then again, it wasn't just him; it was the other freaks.
right.
The freaking guy who had a harem,
Yeah.
a cult leader, and then Carol Baskin.
Carol Baskin. Fucking Carol Baskin.
Fucking bitch. She was it? Oh yeah, wasn't she at one? They found like a video of her like resurfaced from the MTV Music Awards because like she lent a tiger to like Britney Spears or something.
Yeah, she was in the news recently, and I forget what for, but yes, she was in the news
Oh
recently.
well, that was the whole thing. He was accusing her of killing her husband.
Yes, yes.
But then it wasn't it revealed the husband wasn't dead actually or something?
I thought he, oh,
Or was that some other bullshit?
I
I don't
think he just went missing and they weren't sure if he was, I don't know. I'd have to go back
know.
and
He's like so adamant, like Carol Baskin killed her husband.
right. Yeah. Wow. Woof.
So weird. What a weird, what a weird time.
Weird time. Yeah. Well, we have interesting things to talk about tonight.
Yeah. Speaking of weird,
Yeah. The first we
the woke fucks.
yeah, let me
Hey,
I'll go over
yeah, go over everything and then
I'll go over the list real brief. We're gonna talk about Cracker Barrel.
yep.
We're gonna talk about Trump, the commander in cankles. We're gonna talk about the DC police slash military action that Trump is all into. Uh,
Military junta that's
yeah,
the Washington D.C. is occupied by the United States.
God, so fucking unreal. We're gonna talk about a Democrat won a special election yesterday. It was a big deal.
Yeah.
And then we're talking about a school shooting that occurred today. And then we'll talk about the two pieces of pop culture, Alien Earth and
Well, it's
Peacemaker.
just in the leadership of the Democratic Party said that the Democrats in what state is it?
Which are Iowa?
Yeah, that they have to just go along with whatever the Republicans want.
Yeah, right.
The leadership just came in and said that.
Well, we will see. We will see.
I'm
But
kidding. I'm kidding.
the first news was the Cracker Barrel news. Now
It's always the
they
first news is the Cracker Barrel. I
yeah.
wake up every day to the Cracker Barrel news.
Well, I'll tell you, I
At the crack of the
have
dawn.
you have you eaten at a Cracker Barrel?
I ate there a year ago.
Okay.
I got a funny story about it.
Okay.
One, I thought it was fine. The fried chicken was pretty good, actually. I
Yeah.
like it. Um, I've been there before, and I never like their food's decent. Like
It's fine. Yeah.
I think it's good for what it is. No, I like I said, the fried chicken was really good, actually. But what the fuck do I know, though? I'm
I
not.
Yeah, my mom used to like Cracker Barrel a lot, and my dad still eats there often. And I don't mind Cracker Barrel. Here's the thing about Cracker Barrel. It takes like 55 minutes to get your food. Like you
It
put in
does,
your order. and you should eat before going
Yeah,
because
you could be waiting a while and they try to get you to go in that stupid store.
yep,
It's yeah, I don't know, whatever. But okay, my favorite thing about going there,
yeah,
uh, I don't even care. I'm gonna talk about this. So my sister-in-law was there, or
yeah,
ex-sister. Well, I'll talk about
okay, yeah,
it.
yeah,
Save no time. And she came to one with the in-laws. We went out to eat. We went to visit South Carolina. We went to Cracker
yeah,
Barrel. We went to the South to eat at the place that's you can eat outside the South, but
yeah,
really South when you go there.
right,
Mason Dixon line.
yeah.
That's where you get to see you go to the Cracker Barrel with all the Confederate flags and it's there's signs that say like war northern aggression, the South aggression. I'm kidding, none of that stuff.
You pay with Confederate money. It's a
Yeah,
whole
yep, yep,
thing.
yep. Robert E. Lee Bucks.
Yes.
Please, as they like to call it. Got yourself an Lee. So she's ordering. Okay, so we're all ordering food, and then she starts ordering food, and she just starts getting like weirdly southern as she asks for things.
Oh, you mean
And
like in her voice, like
yeah, like her voice all of a sudden just changes, and she's all of a sudden in the end, she's like a catfish wrangler. She's like, I want to get so I'm gonna get the fried chicken.
right, right.
I'm gonna get it with the coke, and I'm gonna get it with the fry. And it was like, what the fuck? I'm sitting next, I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? Why are you doing this? Who is this for?
Right, right.
Who is this for? I'm not impressed. I don't. You're a weirdo. It was so weird. Give me some deep down stuck in the right south will rise again. I was like,
Oh my Lord.
it was funny as shit. I don't know. I brought that up. I still bring it. I think it's fucking weird and funny. Uh,
Yeah,
dinner and a show.
right. Well, Cracker Barrel,
You met her,
um,
so you know.
yes.
Yeah, you're a little
Cracker Barrel rebranded. Now their logo used to be, it looked like kind of a brick of Gouda cheese, and it had the words Cracker Barrel on it,
and a barrel.
and
So
a
you know.
barrel and an old dude, and
Right. He's slave
and
master.
yes, it could have been like a svelte Wilford Brimley, but it was some old Southern dude,
Yeah.
and they rebranded and they just got rid of the barrel and the old Southern dude.
And well, not just that, like it just looked like shit.
Yeah,
Like the font was different.
it's
And
just real generic. Like it
yeah,
didn't
look
have
at
any.
and then like all of a sudden the right like tries to turn this into like the Bud Light can again.
Right. They said
Or
that
the
Cracker
Dr.
Barrel.
Remember the Dr. Seuss where
Yeah, yeah.
like, yeah, we're not gonna put these books out, one, because they didn't age well, and two, no one fucking reads them.
Right.
And then they're like, they canceled the Cat in the Hat. And it's like, no, first of all, who canceled it? The
Yeah.
company decided they didn't want to sell it anymore. So none of this makes any sense. And they got rid of books that no one gives a shit about. Hop on Pop, I think. Dad wants a rocket in his pocket, I think, was another one. Dad's horny for late Titicaca. That was another one.
Right.
Uh, what was another book that didn't age well?
Yeah, there was so many of them, I'm
The
sure.
China,
The Hidden Salami was a rough one.
the
There's
town's getting a little too Puerto Rican. That was a weird book.
God,
I don't
yeah,
know why
right.
that. Why does that book exist?
Dr. Seuss's Big Book of Gentrification. Which is-
White flight.
right.
The whites will flight the flight they white.
Right.
Flight they flight.
Yeah, classic.
Dr. Seuss, white flight. You know, these books didn't age that good. You know, they're like,
Yeah.
they're from a different time.
Well, I know Cracker
Women
Barrel,
belong in the kitchen. That was a weird one. Women belong. Dr. Seuss's women belong.
right?
Math is hard. This is
Yeah.
they just took that Barbie doll and just made a whole line of books based on it.
Well, they had like years and years ago, Cracker Barrel had a lawsuit, and I think it was, I want to say it was Secret Service agents or it was some, maybe FBI agents. A couple black law enforcement officers went to eat there. They were undercover and they were treated very poorly, and they sued the company. And it turns out that they had a few franchises that were like pretty racist, but like I don't think
Wait,
it was
that
like
wasn't that Denny's?
I thought it was Cracker
Wasn't
Barrel.
Denny's the one that like wouldn't serve this black dude, and that black dude was like literally Bill Clinton's like Secret Service agent?
That I mean that could happen as
That was from
well.
like the mid '90s, and I remember going to like a Denny's in upstate New York, and there was literally a sign up that says "We serve everyone."
Oh,
Because what
Jesus.
could happen? They're like, "We serve everyone at Denny's, even."
Yeah, I don't know. I do know. Yeah, I looked it up right here. Yeah, this was back in
Everyone
2004.
just expects Cracker Barrel to be racist. They don't,
It's
you know what I
it's
mean?
it's
People go
like
to
one of
Denny's,
yes,
it's like, they're like, I don't know if this is gonna be racist, but when you go to Cracker Barrel, you're like, come on now.
right.
I
Cracker
know
Cracker Barrel is one of the things that probably isn't racist, but seems like it
it
is.
reads,
Yes,
like when someone says
right.
this person reads older, like that's why they get cast in older roles. And
Yeah, like if you say you're going to go to a rodeo, it's like okay, I don't that does that is maybe it's racist. Like it seems
I
like it
know
should be
everyone there
racist,
is probably gonna be racist,
right? Yes,
but like, will they
but
do these things
right, and they
at
could be
the rodeo?
perfectly lovely people, but it feels like it's
Feels like,
probably
yeah.
right.
And then
Yeah,
their favorite
like
book is White Flight from uh Dr. Seuss.
yeah, yeah. So anyway, so the right wing flipped out. They were talking about their heritage and so, and it's such it's a weird thing of like Cracker Barrel as heritage because I always think of like Cracker Barrel as like okay, so like I'm gonna go to Cracker Barrel to me seems like if you're from the South, like getting your breakfast at Cracker Barrel would be like growing up in New York and getting your pizza from Domino's. You know what I mean? It's like it seems like it'd be
Yeah, I got you. What you said. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I mean,
like
Cracker Barrel is
like
one of
it's
those you go to like you're on a road trip and it's on the side of the road.
yeah,
And I didn't have any in Long Island, so if we traveled, we would usually go there just because it's like, yeah, why not? They don't have
yeah.
anybody. So it's
I'm a liberal kind of progressive guy. I don't have
I
any
didn't
qualms
think of
about
it
eating at
like I
Cracker
didn't think
Barrel.
of it being
I
racist. It's just like it's Cracker Barrel. It's just like
yeah,
just the I don't know. Okay, so they made a new logo and it's really boring and all the right wing lost their shit and said that it
yep,
got woke and none of it made any sense because again, this is no
nope,
one forced Cracker Barrel to do this. Cracker Barrel decided to do this on their own.
right.
Um, this is supposedly they're going back to the logo.
They did go back to the logo. Yeah,
Okay. Well, you know what? Then it was great marketing on their part because no one has
yeah,
talked about Cracker Barrel so much as people have in like the past. This is like the Chick-fil-A, not like when they were adamantly against gay people, and then they were on like Fox News,
right.
and really, end of the day, was people were like, "What is this place? I never heard of it.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, the
yeah,
gay eating chicken? It's actually pretty good."
yeah,
And
yeah,
then it got bigger and it went more national after. Like, really bad marketing, but was it? It wasn't going to lose
yeah.
the core audience, that's for damn sure.
Right,
And it ended up getting more people to like it. Um, there's all these theories about Cracker Barrel, like, everything gets bought out by a fucking hedge fund or whatever, those private equity firm. All the
right,
fast food places, every place just looks like a box now. So that if a business goes under or they try to move out, you could just easily move in another fast food place immediate, like pretty quickly in there without having to remodel. You're not gonna have
yeah,
a weird building where it's like, oh yeah, someone moved into the old Pizza Hut. Like we know that was a pizza.
right.
Now it's like a weird like antique store that no one ever goes in. It's like when I remember there was a Taco Bell in my neighborhood that I would go to all the time when I was younger, and it shut down
Hmm.
like after college. It shut down, and no joke, there were like four different businesses that went into that Taco Bell, and it was just that fucking shape of the building.
Yeah,
It looked like a ghost. No matter what they did, always looked like a fucking former Taco Bell, and everything that went there never succeeded. It just
right.
didn't. It was like it was weird, and so there's all those theories, like, hey, we want to expand everything. It was a shitty logo, but I designed a logo for them,
Yeah, I saw it was
and
great.
they rejected it. And they said I can't come into a store, any of their locations ever again.
Right.
So I decided that if you're gonna be current and you got to get the kids into the Cracker Barrel, the youth, you're gonna have to get the most popular
Yeah.
meme ever, and that is the JD Vance meme. I want the bald head one. Everyone likes there's different flavors of the JD Vance.
Right.
This is the curly haired one.
It's a good one.
That's a classic. The bald one's a classic. Then there's like the fat face, like just more traditional
Yes.
cherub cheeked Vance. So I went with the bald one because I drew it already. So I had to
Yeah,
go. He had a brain though. He had exposed brain. I went in and removed the brain.
it did. It reminded me of
I,
the album cover for Peace of Mind, but the
everybody's
Iron
saying that.
Maiden. Yeah,
Yeah, like who?
Iron Maiden.
No, it wasn't. Oh, no, somebody said that. They keep saying that it looks like a gentle giant or something.
Oh, I
Al-
don't know that one. It reminded me of Eddie from Peace of Mind, where he had the lobotomy and you could see his
Oh,
exposed brain.
that one. Oh, you mean with the brain? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about the I closed out his brain and
Yes.
this thing blew the fuck up. Dude, I
Yeah, it was a
posted
good
on
one.
Twitter. I don't post on Twitter. I call it Twitter. I don't care what that Nazi
Yeah,
fuck.
yeah.
And I posted on there and it got like, what's it at now? 10,000 likes,
Nice.
been shared 765 times. It's been seen almost 200,000. I posted on Threads. That got a really high number too. Almost 7,500 likes. It's crazy. Someone
Yeah.
I have stickers coming to me tomorrow. Someone's like hit me up. They're like, well, I had two people hit me up. I had one where the guys are like, they're both like starting out companies. They're like, yeah, I want to make stickers, and I'll send them to you, and I just want to make some to slap around. First guy only offered me like 10. I was like, thanks.
Right. Yeah.
I didn't get back to him or anything. But then this other person's like, I'll give you 100, and I was like,
Okay. Yeah.
all right. He just wanted to slap some down, and I don't know if I like them. I need to get
Yeah.
those made anyway. So I got those coming. It looks great. He put like a brown border on it. He was able to cut it without having a white border on it, which is
Oh, nice. Yeah.
cool. But yeah, this thing blew the fuck up. It's so fucking weird. So it's in like a year, people are gonna be like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah. It's
No one's gonna no. I'm gonna be like, "What is this? Why does this exist? Who's this man?" No one's gonna know who JD Vance is. JD Vance is like the 48th president.
right.
Right? He'll be 48 if
If
Donald
he,
Trump
yes.
broke or he somehow gets voted in.
Hmm.
Honestly, it wouldn't shock me one bit. I expect Vance to win. I don't.
I don't think he
I think
will.
I think we live in a we don't have an actual democracy anymore. I think
I'm
that
not even sure he would win the Republican nomination, to be honest with you.
no, they'll get behind him. He's a do boy. They'll get behind him.
Yeah, could be.
He will. Who's gonna take his place? They all suck.
Don Jr.
Don Jr. has no riz. There's no riz.
Yeah,
He
that's true.
got the juice, and Donald Trump knows that. And Don Jr. knows
Mm.
that too. Don Jr. knows that Donald Trump does not care about Donald Trump Jr. He hates Donald Trump Jr. so much. He calls him Ron Jr.
Yeah,
because he's like, my
you
son Ron. It's like, Dad, my name's Don.
you
I
don't
don't
see much of the Trump boys, Don and Gums.
Gums McGee and that weird tall kid,
Yeah,
very tall American Psycho.
yeah,
Uh yeah. But like I said, this blew up on my Instagram pretty good, Facebook. It's been stolen already. That's how I know it's good because
right, yeah.
it gets freaking stolen.
Mhm. Well,
Um, you know, I don't know.
yeah, huh. Well, I don't know. The Cracker Barrel thing did kind of
It's the same thing with it's the same nonsense with the hop on pop or whatever that Dr. Seuss
yeah.
book, you know. The coloreds have moved into the
Oh
neighborhood.
God,
That
yeah.
was another Dr. Seuss book. It's like, you know what? These didn't age very well, you know?
No, their time has come and gone.
You know,
Um,
they're not a woman in the office,
right.
cat in the hat,
Uh, well,
cat
um,
get in the kitchen, barefoot and pregnant.
yeah. Well, that I mean, the Cracker Barrel thing was kind of coming and going.
Well, there were
throughout.
so many people made logos, and I thought I was late in the game. I was like, oh shit! Like I saw people do logos, and they were funny, but then I was like, oh yeah, JD Vance.
Yeah,
I had that
yeah,
drawer. I just had to go in and recolor it and redo it, and
right.
it's how magic gets made.
So yeah.
Sometimes the magic. That's how the magic happens, you know.
That and sausage, yeah. Like country,
The
country
sausage?
sausage.
You don't want to know how the sausage gets made. Find out how
Well,
the sausage gets made.
speaking of sausage,
Oh god,
um,
Trump
Trump's
ankles in hand.
yeah, his dude's got some thick
You
ankles.
know you're eating good meat when it needs a casing to hold it.
Yeah.
Like, what's the casing made of? I don't know, skin, I guess. Like, what's the casing made of?
Yeah. Intestine.
Okay, first we're gonna take this. We're gonna take this loose meat. Okay, cool. Well, how, they're gonna want to keep that solid. Well, let's take this skin tube that's inside the body.
Right. The
Do
shit
we
tube.
wash
The
it
shit.
first? I mean, do we have to? We don't have time. We don't need to wash it first.
Yeah,
It'll get cooked.
it is grotesque. Um, but yeah, Trump's in bad shape. Now I see a lot
Speaking of
of
grotesque,
videos.
Trump. What's
I
that?
see a lot of videos on TikTok and elsewhere where they say, he's in very bad physical shape. And I don't believe any of that, but I do believe he is in rough physical shape. I just don't think he's going to have any significant harm from it because I think he has access to great medical care. Um, and but his ankles are real big and his hand keeps having this bruising, and it is true when you see him speak now, he's always got one hand covering the other. They're saying that it's because he has to have like a port there or something for something. I don't know, he looks in rough shape. He's like,
Again, it's like everybody, like, didn't Jake Tapper make like a book or something about Joe Biden like tripping
yeah,
on a rock once or something?
right, yeah,
Oh my God, put him in an old age home. Needs to be put on what's it called?
yeah.
Hospice.
Hospice, yeah.
Joe Biden should
Trump
be on hospice. Like Joe
look,
Biden's fine. I'll probably live like another 10 years, but Donald Trump.
Biden had a few bad evenings for sure, and I don't. I'm not pretending that Biden was at
Oh,
the
I'm not
top of
either,
his.
but
Yeah,
it just shows you like here's the thing. I don't pay attention to mainstream media. I don't watch it. I have no idea what the fuck's going on. I know Fox News isn't going to talk about it. They're going to hide
right.
everything.
Yeah,
Um, but is CNN spending a whole day talking about Trump's health and how
no,
he's not fit for the
no,
presidency? I have no idea.
yeah.
I don't know. I'm kind of I'm out of the loop on a lot of this stuff. I don't pay attention anymore. I'm more into like casing loose meat into a sausage tube.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, like just just gotta find a new art, a new hobby. And I started getting to the art of aged fatty meats
Oh,
would be
tin fish nights. Tin fish nights.
yeah, yeah. No, you go to my house, I just have like meat hanging, like
Yeah.
like
Uh,
this one, I gotta age another 50 days. It's not ready. Like there's bugs crawling up. That's good.
right. That's
Healthy.
good.
It needs a healthy meat.
That's nature's preserver.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They're if they like it, it's good.
God.
You know what I mean? Those are guys are little critics. They're my little with Rotten Tomato meter.
God.
There's 100
Well,
ants on this meat. It's a
that's yeah, that's a
ew.
God. Um, yeah.
The
I don't know.
house turns into the Texas Chainsaw Massacre house.
It is weird, like because Trump, I mean, he's always been kind of, I don't want to say senile. It's hard. That's the thing is with Trump, it's hard to tell. And
If he's just
sometimes,
fucking stupid
yes,
or he's going through dementia.
right.
I think now it's the latter.
And there's a third one. There's sometimes when he's lying and he knows he's lying
Oh,
and
he's
you know he's
compulsive lying.
lying.
Yeah.
And but he's doing it almost like comically, like saying,
He'll lie in like the middle of a sentence and then lie again about the
yeah,
lie.
it'll be like, jobs are up 1,800%, and he knows he's lying, but he says it. But then there's other times where he's
Maybe 30, maybe 50. It's like when he was running for president in 2016 and he said that the unemployment rates were like 8%, which
yeah,
isn't saying, and he's like 9, maybe 20, maybe 25%. We're like,
Yeah.
dude,
Then
like
think about that. Does that
if I
make
was
any
living there with
sense?
25% in this country, there'd
Yeah.
be roving gangs. Like,
He'll he says that shit, and anybody who's even half awake would just, if they thought about it for a second, they'd be like, no, that doesn't make any
yeah,
sense.
well, those dumb shits that voted for him never woke up.
Well, then there's also times where he is just wrong because he's stupid as fuck. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He
I mean,
just
this
makes
is a
shit up.
guy who is famous for like being his own publicist.
Yeah.
He said that
Yeah.
he would like make phone calls and pretend to be his own publicist. I forgot someone was talking about somebody who did that. I don't know if it was like a character on a show, and I was like, fucking Trump did that.
Yeah. But then there's times where you think maybe he's just has dementia, where he just starts rambling or, uh,
I think
talking about something else or like
it's a combination of both now,
yeah.
because the lies are getting worse. They're not getting. I don't know. This national nightmare will never end.
It won't, honestly, I don't think it will end in our lifetime simply because so much has been damaged. I mean, he's if you think of all the people he's fired from the government, and look, there's people working in the government that aren't like bringing good value to the government and probably should have been let go or whatever. But like to indiscriminately fire so many people, so many scientists, so many researchers,
I
so
still
many,
think he's a fucking agent for Russia because if you just look at all the things he did,
yeah,
someone could say, "Oh, he wants to privatize things." No, he's dismantling things from the inside. He's making our
yeah, he's
country
not privatizing
function.
them.
He's not fixing
Privatizing
it.
would be like
At least there'd
hiring,
be something in there in its
yeah,
place. They probably would suck too because they would.
hiring the CEO of a pharmaceutical company to run the CDC or the
Well,
Department
he
of
did
Health, and
want to hire. He wanted to make the one guy be in charge of the weather, fucking the AccuWeather CEO, whatever. It's like
yeah, but
weather is
like
supposed to be free. It's supposed to be provided. That's
at
how
least that
AccuWeather.
would be like presumably someone competent. Like if you said, "Look, I'm going to hire the AccuWeather guy to be the new national meteorological person," I'd be like, "Okay, that sucks. This is terrible. However, I'll bet you he knows about weather." Fire.
Does he? I
You
bet he
hire.
knows nothing about the
Well,
weather.
yeah, okay, let me
He
back that
knows
up.
about
He
like
he probably knows how to hire people who know about the weather.
sure.
He yeah,
Yeah.
AccuWeather
AccuWeather
produces,
sucks, first of
yeah, but
all.
it's decent. It's not like hiring RFK to run
Oh
Department
yeah,
of
yeah.
Health and Human Services, where the dude
I'm in charge
literally,
of your health. If you listen to my voice when I talk, you're like, this guy should be in charge of the health because he isn't the perfect. Look at
he's
his
just like
face.
dismantling vaccine programs. He's eliminating requirements to have kids vaccinated to go
Again,
to
I tell
school.
you, these motherfuckers, and he's also a fucking. He's been on like Russia's pocket for
Yeah,
years. They said that. I like this shit is happening. This is I. And again, is it like, does that mean Russia's going to take over things? No. Putin is not really a president. He's a CEO of a fucking
yeah,
oil company that has an army.
right,
Basically, the
yeah,
States too, but that's really what Russia is. And he's just giving him business. And they're
yeah.
dismantling, they are decaying the United States from the inside.
It's
They're
crazy.
destroying the social welfare of this country. They're destroying like the CDC. RFK, I want to pause. Research development by 8 years. Why? Why would
Yeah,
you do that?
it's
What's that
it is
for?
bizarre.
That doesn't. I haven't heard one person tell me why that would be a good thing.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, it doesn't, it won't ever end, because like we just said, I mean, there's so much institutional damage done to the country. And now and this was our next thing, he's putting military, he put the military in DC. I've watched a lot of stories about
They're going to
this.
do it in other cities. He wants to
They,
start a war. He does. He wants a violent incident so he can do martial law. And they don't
yeah,
even one. I mean, look what they're doing in DC. And the DC thing is like a joke because they're like crime's down. What the fuck are you
crime
talking?
is at a 30-year low in DC.
Like, what the fuck? Yeah, like what the fuck is going on here?
Well, you see videos where the National Guard is like picking up trash and like doing park
Did you
ranger
see their
services.
did you see the recent South Park episode?
No, I know I haven't. No,
What? You
I
didn't see it?
haven't. No, I can't. They need to keep a schedule. They need to release it on a
It
certain
seems like
night.
it's every other week at this point. It's
Yeah,
just every week. I know. Like, so they went to like DC, and you just see the military like everywhere in DC, like walking around the streets, like
yeah.
and shit, and people are just walking like nothing's going on. They're not. They're every episode has Trump in it. Tally gets Tally ends up there, and he ends up becoming a cum rag for
I think I've
safety.
seen part of the new episode because I saw this is the one where uh
Integrity Week.
Stan's dad's talking to Chat GPT a lot. Is that
Yeah,
this?
yeah,
Yeah.
that's really funny.
I haven't seen the
It's
whole
similar
episode, but
to the Shake Weight episode in a way, where
okay, yeah.
that was so funny. Come on, just he wanted to shake. He's the Shake Weight, and then
Right, right.
he's like begging her to jerk him off, basically. The cool movie.
I yeah. I yeah. Well, here's an interesting thing that's kind of funny. Um Trump put Janet Pirro in charge of like she's like the state attorney there now, and she's tried to prosecute a lot of people. One was they tried to prosecute a woman for like attacking an FBI agent, and they tried to get her. They asked three separate grand juries to indict her, and none would. They just they and
Oh
the
yeah,
guy.
yeah. Janine Pirro being in his administration is like such a joke.
Yeah, and
Oh,
the
she wasn't in his first term.
the dude that threw a sandwich at a agent and they
Yeah,
arrested him, charged him with a felony.
yeah.
They took that to a grand jury, and the jury wouldn't convict. The jury wouldn't say there's enough evidence to move forward, so they can't charge him. Dude was caught on video, and right after he did it, he admitted it. But the juries in DC are just like, we're not going to charge anyone with anything. And that's
Oh yeah,
the old
fuck him, fuck Trump, fuck ICE, fuck all these people. Like
joke
fucking
is that you can
sandwich.
indict a ham sandwich, but like they couldn't indict this guy. Like,
Well,
uh,
hey, that's class solidarity right there.
yeah, it 100% is. I hope they do that with everyone. You're gonna arrest someone, try to indict them. No,
I just want to, you know what? All these weasel fucks though, who are like trying to pretend they didn't vote for Trump now in the media and all them. Fuck you. Your career's over.
yeah,
I want everyone to play fucking videos of them the first month of Trump's presidency where they're talking about how great he is and all
yeah,
that. Like how like this, yeah, there, yeah. He wants to start a war with Mexico. He literally wants to start a war with Mexico.
yeah. Well, he's got
That's
warships
insane.
off the coast of Venezuela now. The Prime Minister
I
of
thought he was the
Denmark,
peace president. I thought Trump was the.
yeah.
They said
Well,
he was the
it's
peace president. Tulsi Gabbard said no more endless wars, and then she
yeah,
got Putin.
it's bizarre. Um, I will say I've seen a lot of I've seen a lot of people push back lately, more than I used to. And a Democrat won a special election last
Well,
night.
before you get to that,
Yeah, yeah,
if they motherfucking Democrats win, if they somehow win the presidency in 28, which I have no hope anymore for
right.
any election after that one, and they don't arrest motherfuckers,
Yeah,
Pete Hegseth, or any of these motherfuckers that like, if they just let these fucks get away with it, oh, they're gonna have a hearing. No, arrest the motherfuckers, lock them up. This will keep fucking happening. It will never stop if you don't
that's
arrest
got to happen at the state
fuckers.
level. Trump's going to pardon them all on the way out the door.
No, go after him. Oh, yeah, he'll pardon them out the door, but who cares? Yeah, on the state level, go after him.
Yeah,
Go after, not even Trump. Fuck Trump. He'll be dead. Who gives a shit? Go after all his fucking underlings. Go after Mike Johnson. Go after all
yeah.
these fucking creeps. Go after like Ted Cruz. Find out like their ties. Like there needs to be none of this. Oh,
A reckoning.
we need to
Yeah,
get together. No, we
yeah.
don't. We're not gonna get together. People are laughing at you. They don't take
Well,
you seriously when you say shit like that. They
I
want
will.
action.
I think there's been a shift. I think there's been a real
I
shift
don't believe
in.
it. I don't believe it. No, I
I
believe
do.
local level. On the local level, I believe it, but I think the head of the Democratic Party fucking sucks. The head of the party, Hakeem Jeffries,
Yeah,
or
yeah, they do.
Pelosi,
Yeah, I agree
or
with that.
fucking Chuck Schumer, they fucking suck. The state level Democrats are great, especially the Democrats that are in states that are red states. Those are the
Yeah,
hungry. Those are the hungry, hungry hippo ones.
Yeah.
Blue state ones, like New York, some
Well,
are better than fucking Republicans. Some of them. I mean, because it's like
I mean, I get how they can be complacent. Like they are doing what they need to do, and they're bringing in blue votes. And I mean, they're
you talk about in New
like in
York.
New York or in
Yeah, but you can
Massachusetts
also
or in
look at it
Oregon.
as like only they know that Dems mostly win. So what
Yeah,
happens when that happens? Well, a bunch of corporatists infiltrate the party, a bunch of conservative Democrats infiltrate
yeah.
the party. They
I
pretend
don't know.
somewhat socially liberal, but then it's like they're just Republicans in sheep's clothing. Uh,
Well,
I'm not okay, but the Iowa thing's a big fucking deal. So what happened in
yeah.
that?
Okay, so this is at the level, state senate. It's not a congressman or anything. Um, a woman won a seat that had gone for Trump by like 25 points, and it was a traditionally red seat, and she won it. And the big deal is that she swung the vote dramatically her way. I think it was like a 40% swing to Democrat, and she won the race. And now the Republicans in Iowa no longer have a supermajority, so they can't just steamroll things through. They have to go work through it procedurally. It'll still be a very right wing state. It'll still be a very right wing governing body,
But I feel like
but
Iowa could swing left more than like some of these other red states. You think
I
so? Isn't
yeah
Iowa like I don't know. It,
Iowa went, if I remember right, it went for Obama. I think the thing with Iowa is, yeah, I think it could swing blue.
I think like
Uh,
North Carolina is another one. I feel like
no, it's crazy that North Carolina isn't blue. To be the way I see it, I mean,
I
it's a
feel like you have a better chance of making North Carolina blue than you do having Georgia being blue. Like I feel like
yeah, I would say so, but Georgia's like North Carolina in that there's a lot of young people there. There's a lot of progressive, smart people
well,
there. A lot of colleges.
we'll see what happened. There's two senators that are Democrat. I
Yeah,
think they're both popular. I
yeah,
like the Warnock thing. That's always funny when he has to like run again, and his elections keep having they kept on being runoffs because they do that in Georgia of
yeah, yeah.
like I don't know 500,000 or something, and
Right.
I guess he had some ad he did where he's walking his dog or whatever, and then he had to do with Herschel Walker, and he's walking his dog. He's like, "Here we go again." He's dropping dog shit in the garbage can. Um, I don't know. Listen. I maybe I'm not paying attention enough anymore. I don't know. I'm just
Yeah.
kind of jaded. I can't believe this man got back in and all the
Yeah.
other people. Everyone knew he was going to be worse. I almost feel like yeah, we have local elections and shit, but like we don't have I truly believe now the presidency is a bullshit election. That it's like because you can look at like you go back in time and look at Obama, right?
Yeah.
George Bush was such a fucking disaster.
Yeah.
Obama, and it's like okay, great, but what did he do? Well, I mean, he kind of made healthcare a little better, kind of, not really.
Well, for me, significantly, like, because he got rid of pre-existing
Well,
conditions,
the
which,
problem is, oh no, that's a big deal. That's a
yeah.
big deal for me and my family. That's a big deal for everyone.
Yeah.
I remember watching like something. It was about little people on like one of these reality
Yeah.
shows,
Yeah.
like they're on a learning channel. But we actually learned something about them. They said
Uh,
that this was back before that. They're like, we can't get health insurance.
no, yeah.
They
I
have all
believe it.
kinds
Yeah.
of issues. Yeah, they're born with a previous condition. No,
Right.
I agree with that. No, that was a big deal. But there were a couple of things that he screwed up. And you could say he was trying to appease like blue shitty like blue state Republicans or blue dog Democrats.
Yeah.
The Medicare or Medicaid, whatever it is, money,
Yeah.
all states should have been forced to take it. All of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
The fact that like a bunch of states were able to opt made it ineffectual. If every state did it, it would operate
Right.
so much better. That's how it works. That's how healthcare works. That's how it
Yeah.
works. Bigger pool. Uh,
Right. Yeah.
they didn't go after Bush in any way. They let him go paint pictures of his feet or something in a tub, and then
Yeah.
Iraqi boy that haunts him in his dreams. I always love that.
Right.
The it was the Onion article. The Iraqi boy. He paints the Iraqi boy, and it's just like a ghost, and he's pointing at him. um,
Yeah.
he just appeased people for a bit. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yeah, I think so.
He didn't end the wars. He expanded the war in Afghanistan.
Yep. Yeah.
In the beginning, I always thought like, oh yeah, like that should have been the war we always should have been fighting, Iraq, no. But then I was like,
Sure. Yeah.
be there at all. We shouldn't have been there
Yeah.
at all. I don't know. There's just a couple of things. He ended up being kind of a disappointment in a lot of ways. It was I listen, I figured I'd go back in time and have him as president again.
Oh yeah.
Take that in a fucking heartbeat. I'm just
Yeah.
saying, looking back, he was okay.
A little
I
timid.
think
Yeah.
Biden was probably better than him, actually. They said he did more progressive actions in his 4 years, but it didn't
Yeah.
matter. He was only there 4 years, and Donald Trump on day one.
Undid everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, Biden was real progressive and he did a lot of good stuff. It yeah. Anyway, I this Trump thing is
What did Biden do wrong?
well
Did
he
fucking
should have
go after Trump.
yeah. He should have that should have been his priority day one was to hammer Trump, to put an end to
Embarrass the Republicans.
yeah.
Tell them to be ashamed of themselves for January 6th. That
Yeah.
like ridicule them on the fucking bully pulpit. Say that they're
Yeah.
traitors to the nation, that Donald Trump is a terrorist, and by you, and if you still support him, you betray this flag. You betray like there's language.
Yeah.
There's no there's nothing decorum anymore. We had a fucking terrorist, right-wing terrorist attack on January 6th. And this motherfucker gets back and he's talking about flag burning. Dude, his
Yeah.
people were like smearing shit on the Capitol. And he was
Yeah.
rooting them on.
He should have gone real hard after that, and he didn't. He thought he was going to unify the nation. Did not work at all.
No, because half the nation would watch Fox News and be told basically that nothing happened. Nothing bad
Yeah.
happened. They were just
See, that's why I look. And we talked about this last week. I don't love Gavin Newsom, but Gavin Newsom is doing to Trump what Trump did to Biden.
yeah, but
That's
I don't
I
really.
don't care. It is.
No, I know, but it's like, what's it doing? What's it really doing?
Uh, I don't know. I don't know
Nothing.
yet.
I mean,
It's
it's
only
just
been going on
eating
for a
up.
couple weeks.
I mean, it's funny, but I want to see action. I want him to, like he said, like, yeah,
Well, let's
we're gonna gerrymander the entire state so that we have like 10 seats.
yeah. I
Like,
was going to say let's see what happens midterms. See what happens. That's like a year and a half off. But
I know. It
well,
feels
is it? No, it's about a year off. Year and 2 months off.
it is like a year and change off now. Yeah,
Yeah,
I can't even deal with it, honestly. I can't like
yeah,
it's like I'm just tired of it.
yeah.
And again, it's like, yeah, we're gonna get a Democrat in there. And I mean, I love when I hear like these fake leftists say, like, oh, all I'll do is it'll just like, oh, I said none of this would happen if Kamala won. And they're like, oh, all we're
Correct.
done was stall like the next fascist leader. I'm like, good.
Yeah,
I would hope so. I want that. I
right.
want to stall the next fascist leader. I want the next fascist leader always be stalled. Like that's a stupid thing to say. All I'll do is stall the next. Yeah, because
Yeah,
if she beated Trump in that race, Trump would have been done. Trump would have been out of the country.
right.
The Republicans would be. You would see Republicans coming out and saying like they would still be horrible, but they would start. You would see more and more of them be like, we gotta get away from this, you know,
Yeah,
we go back to like what the party was or some bullshit.
yeah,
You would see that would have happened. I hate that. Oh, like all Biden did was hold the seat for Trump. Well, I mean, yeah, unfortunately, and he did, but I enjoyed those 4 years of him
right.
not being
For sure.
president.
Yeah,
What I
those are
didn't
good
like
years.
was he didn't go get rid of the joy. That should have been on like the first 6 months of his presidency. Oh, there's this whole they gotta go through they
I don't
gotta
think the next Democrat, knock on wood, there is one. I don't think the next Democrat's going to make that mistake.
depends on who it is. I'm sorry. Gavin Newsom comes out of fucking Nancy Pelosi's asshole. I'm not joking. They're all
Mm,
part of they are
I don't
like
know that it's going to be Gavin Newsom in charge.
I think the right wants that.
Yeah,
because
I could see that. I could see
then
that.
I'll
Gavin
just
Newsom
focus
has a
on.
lot working against him, but like,
Well, my issue with Gavin Newsom is I don't like how he mollycoddled right wingers early this year in his
I
podcast.
don't either.
Why would
I
you
don't
talk like
either.
why did you need to talk to Charlie Kirk? Who was that for? And then you're talking about you don't like trans, like you have an issue with trans stuff. Shut the fuck up. You don't have an issue with trans thing. You know why? Because it's not a fucking issue.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying like that trans people it shouldn't be an issue. I'm saying that there
Yeah, no,
there
I follow
should
you.
not be a national issue that like and their lives are being hurt. You don't if a Republican talks about well we don't want a trans person coming in the bathroom, you start talking about policy.
Yeah.
You start talking about like healthcare and like you just you ignore it and you move on or you say I don't believe in bullying people
Right. Yeah.
and he didn't he fucking yeah it's like the Colin Howard thing what a fucking idiot
Yeah.
what a dipshit fuck that guy you know you listen just don't say anything
Well,
I'd
yeah.
rather that don't say fucking anything if you're not going to defend marginalized people then just shut the fuck up
Yeah.
don't
A lot of these Democrats got caught in that trap, and they failed. They failed in their response
well
to it. Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't have a better answer to
I'm
it.
I'm just
Um,
saying that there's some of these guys are bought out. They have corporate masters too. They're not as egregious as
yep.
Republicans, but they should the narrative you changed the narrative.
Right.
Don't acknowledge it. You say something like I don't like bullying children. I don't like can we
Yeah.
talk about something that affects like everyone like why are you picking on a child who wants to play a sport in like the middle
Yeah. Yeah.
why
Well,
are you picking on a young person? You know, like that, you just say that and then you move on and you start talking about other things. Like, ew, that's gross.
Tim Walz handled that wonderfully for a week or two before he got laid into by the handlers.
Yeah, that's what I said. I don't trust the Democratic Party
Yeah.
because Tim Walz, if he was able to do what he was doing in the beginning,
Yes.
Kamala was doing it too. They would have fucking crushed it. I mean, look at that debate between Kamala and Trump, and then Trump wouldn't debate her after that.
Yeah.
You that it should have been on the news every day. And that's how you know the media favors Republicans. If it
Yeah.
was the other way
Clearly.
around, they would be talking about how she's a chicken shit, how she has no business running if she
Yeah.
can't handle discussion. They didn't do that for Trump. They just kind of moved on. There'll be like a comment or two, but that went up.
Trump used to dodge debates back in 2016. He'd pretend to go off to some sort of fake military thing and stuff.
He did dodge
Um,
some. Well, you know why he did that, right?
wasn't that right after the Billy Bush interview thing?
No, that was way before. This was
Uh,
before he was the nominee. This he wasn't even nominated yet. This was during the primary when he went through.
yeah.
There was one debate, and that's when he did that, which again, why like his son should be in prison. The one where it was like Wounded Warriors or something, and
Oh, yeah, yeah.
all the fucking money. Yeah,
Wow.
he's good in the military. Yeah. No, he's not. He doesn't give a fuck about any of those people. But he yeah, I don't know.
Well, we have one
No,
one
I'm just
more.
saying that like the reason why he didn't show up to that one debate, besides the fact that he was, gonna swindle people out of money,
Yeah.
he knew that the ratings were getting really good for that they never had ratings like this before for a Republican primary or probably any.
Oh, yeah. I remember
He
this.
wanted to get paid.
Yeah.
He's like, I should get paid to be here. I'm the reason why everyone's watching this
Yeah.
because he's not a real person. He was like, this is a media appearance. Like, I should be get paid. Like, this is ratings. I used to get paid millions to be on The Apprentice. Like, why am I doing this for free? He's
Mm.
like, I got this in the bag. No one's tuning in to watch Jeb Bush or Ted Cruz. And that's why he wouldn't show up. And I guess someone had to talk and said, dude, this is like become president. You'll be able to steal so much more money. You're
Yeah.
thinking
Yeah.
too small. Man, look at it. What
They
did
were
he do?
right.
He made billions before he even went back into office this time. They did a Bitcoin rug pull.
Yeah, I saw an article about that today. It was like that coin is now like worthless. Trump and Melania
All
made
these
a
coins are
mint.
Like, are any of these coins worth anything that were like
Nah.
the fucking Haktua girl or any of that shit? Why did that fucking girl not end up in prison?
I don't know. I
What
don't
a
know. I think she's Secretary of the Interior now. I think she's
oh, oh, spit on that thing. Uh, oh, Haktua,
Oh,
not on that. And then like when the camera's off for her, she's like, "So, what are we?
right,
We got
yes.
the spa go later. Are we gonna
Oxford in there.
go to? Oh, I'm one Nobu tonight. Let's
Right.
Nobu. Yeah, I know the
Uh,
chef. Get us a good seat. Yeah. Oh,
God.
can't leave. The camera's back on. Oh, I meant to say I want to go Cracker Barrel and spit on that thing.
Right.
The camera
Uh,
goes off. I'm
God.
disgusted at myself doing this.
Uh,
Gonna do another crypto rug pull
right on these rubes.
on these plebeians.
Uh,
This Haktua.
Miss Tua. Um,
Madam Haktua.
uh, oh, well. All right. Well, we got one more serious thing. There was a school shooting today. This is a weird one. Did you see the? Okay, so this.
I didn't. I'll be honest with you. I just saw that like I don't know how many more people died. I know it was like 2 kids died and there was like
Yep.
17 people injured. Has anything
Yeah.
changed or has that been the same? Like, did anyone else get killed or?
I don't. I think two were confirmed dead. I mean, I think this is the kind of story that changes. Um, like 20 had been injured. 2 children were killed. 17 people injured. 14 children and 3 adults, and then two kids passed away. Um,
You mean murder?
Horrible. Yeah, yeah,
Not passed
murdered.
away. They were fucking murdered.
Um, the shooter, and this is like real weird news. The shooter, from what I understand, was a former student at that school, and who now is a I don't know, non-binary or trans or something like that. And they put out a big manifesto on YouTube that was kind of released simultaneously as the shooting occurred. And that then the shooter killed themselves, I believe, or was killed. Um, and It's a rough one. I guess Minneapolis has had a couple of these. This is a bad one. The person who bought all these guns legally and just
Are they trying to say the person's trans or something or kind
yeah. Well, I think the person is, to be
of?
honest with you. I mean, from what I could gather, but I think that
Oh no, let's lock up every trans person.
yeah. Well, I think honestly, like this doesn't. I was thinking about this. I was like, I I couldn't imagine what it would be like to be trans now because they have been like so demonized and
Oh
so
yeah,
vilified.
definitely.
And
Uh, I'll tell you
if
something.
if you have so few resources and you're kind of being I could see this happening and it almost becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. It's like if you pick on a kid long enough, that kid's eventually going to blow his top and take a swing, and then you're going to be like, see, he was a violent, well, of course, this little guy's a freak, of course he's violent.
Yeah.
uh
Well, that's
that
why I
just
like the so-called shooter for Trump. It was like central casting of the kid.
Yeah,
Find the biggest dweeb we could find. It's like,
it's just such a weird thing. Anyway, I think the big news is this was a former student there. It sounds like the kid was picked on mercilessly and then came
that
back and
doesn't
took.
make it right at all what he
Oh
did.
God,
They did
no,
what they
no.
did. I mean, but like,
These are
God,
kids in a church, I mean,
yeah,
like,
it's
or a
awful. But
school.
again, you know, here's a problem that seems to only happen here.
Yeah,
And nowhere else really else. It's like that amazing. Speaking of the onion again, they have that. They anytime there's like a mass shooting, they just put that out there and they don't have
right.
to change it. It's evergreen. It's like every time there's like a mass shooting, I post that thoughts and prayer drawing,
Yeah,
and I've made that like 6 years ago.
yeah.
When was Parkland? I made it at the Parkland, I
It's
think.
like 6 or 7 years ago.
Yeah, 7 years. Yeah,
7
it
probably.
was during Trump's first term. I think it was like either 2017 or 2018. It might have been 2017. I don't know, but like,
Well,
I mean, I don't want to post
it's
that.
awful. Yeah, I mean, the whole thing is just awful. Uh,
It doesn't, it's just like nothing will get done. And again, I fuck your gun. I don't care. Shove your gun up your fucking ass. I don't give a shit. You're just a victim of marketing. You're a victim of religion. People think that guns are religion in this country. It's
Yeah.
just a fucking product. You know what? When I go get a Lunchable at the supermarket,
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick Lunchable. But like, that's not my God-given right to get
Right.
a fucking Lunchable. Like, it's not. It's a fucking product, and you're a victim of a lobby firm, a lobbyist.
Yeah.
All these people are. They're so stupid. You're not in the Revolutionary War. You're not gonna fucking take over the government. Yeah, you might take over like a building and hopefully get shot for being an idiot. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sick of it. No one needs to have these fucking things. I gotta feed my family. What? You shooting the employee at Arby's? Like, what are you talking about here? Feed your family? Where do you live? In the fucking in the deep forest? Like, you gonna kill
Yeah.
a rabbit or something? Like
It's
this is
bizarre. I mean,
stupid.
like,
I'm sorry. I have no tolerance for any of this shit. I don't give a fuck about your gun. This is how I know if you're a good person or not. I don't care if you own guns. I'm not saying if you own a gun you're a bad person. But if you're when children are murdered, anyone's murdered, and your first take is to defend guns,
defend guns. Yeah.
you are a shit fucking person.
Those,
You need to have your fucking brain examined.
yeah.
I don't care. I'm at a point, I don't give a fucking shit about your Second Amendment rights because I I don't give a fuck about them. They're
Right.
not real. They're not a real
Yeah.
right. It's bullshit. And it's not even right. It's not even like these people don't even know what the isn't it like it doesn't mean you can own a gun really. It's like
Well, it's the everything about it's a little ambiguous. It's like a famous kind of like grammar question, like does it mean this or that? Plus, the idea is that like
I said, you can own a gun and you can go shooting, but you got to use the fucking guns they used back when the fucking thing.
right, like a
You ever see that ad of the guy? That was like a great ad they made where like the
yeah,
goes into the office, he shoots like one person with a ball, and then he's sitting there trying to clean the thing
right,
for like 10 minutes. Everybody's just like, "The fuck is going on here?" Like that
yeah,
is the only thing that should be available. No one needs. And oh, when they say Trump's like knives, knives, knives. Okay, yeah, I guess yeah, knives are bad too. I agree, but that's not what we're talking about here.
right.
No one can go kill 40 people with a knife unless they're
I
that
think too, like look, I'm
unless
certainly
they're trained in the arts of
I'm certainly for more gun control, but
I
at
don't
the
give a
same
fuck about
time, I think
gun
like
rights. I don't care. You don't give a fuck about my living rights. I don't give a fuck about your gun. You don't need it. I gotta defend my family from what? Yourself? Like
I also though think that there's something else. There's other things at play here. Like with this one, I think that this person, it sounds like they were just probably brutalized by a group of people,
that's horrible too.
you know?
The fact is, that person would not have done what they did.
Yeah.
It was not easy access to weapons. No one needs these fucking guns. I don't give a fuck. You call me a libtard piece
Yeah,
of
yeah.
shit, call me a fascist. I don't give a fuck. Fuck your gun. It's just a product. You are a sucker for marketing. That's like me. Yeah, that's how I am was with my Sega Genesis. It was my
Right.
given right
Yeah.
to play Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
Right.
The founding fathers said so. Like, what the fuck? Founding fathers were a bunch of rich assholes who were able
Yeah.
to trick people into paying taxes to them.
Yeah, it is. It's
They were
scary.
free when we had slaves for like 70 years after they signed a. I mean, get the fuck out of here. Call me jaded. Yeah, I might be a little pessimistic here, but I seriously don't give a fuck about anyone's gun rights.
Yeah.
Oh, you will one day when you need to defend your family.
Sure.
Okay.
Perhaps.
Oh no,
Well,
the zombie apocalypse was happening. If only I had a weapon I really don't know how to use well,
yeah.
and I just accidentally shoot myself or someone,
Well, the line that the right wing has always used about weapons is that you'll need them in case the government decides to become tyranny.
And well, they're all fascists, so they.
And that look what's I mean, like, are you saying that people in DC need to pull weapons out and
Well,
defend
that's always the
themselves? I
funny thing.
mean,
This is where I'm like, okay, I don't mind guns here, but no, I think guns are the problem. No one should have them. No
right.
one. But that they're like, oh, so you don't think leftists know how to use guns too?
Yeah.
Like, you made it very easy for people to get guns. Oh, we didn't think you liked them.
Right.
People just do. I don't because I just don't want to deal. I don't want to get in. I'm into a lot of
Right.
hobbies, and I just don't have time for else. You know what I mean? I got enough occupying my mind. Uh, I just got into like Magic the Gathering and
Right. Right.
like Diablo 3
Uh,
or
uh,
something. I don't know. I have no idea what these Sims. I got into the Sims and like guns are just good. Like you get into guns, it's just like you got to start wearing camo. You got to get new app. You got to get new
yeah.
attire.
You need larger pockets.
You need larger pockets for yeah. You got to wear a hunting cap
Right.
and I mean, like it's a lifestyle. I don't really want to get into it. No, but I mean,
Yeah.
like, I'm sorry, I don't give a fuck about your gun. And if your reaction is to defend guns after like children are killed,
Right.
I don't give a fuck about your gun rights even more because you
Yeah.
mentally disturbed and should have your fucking brain examined.
Right.
I'm sorry, it is marketing. That's
Yeah. Yeah.
religion's marketing too, and they made guns into a religion.
Yeah.
Not wait to become a priest for Spider-Man.
Piece of the gun.
No, I mean like our next gods.
Yeah. Like
Spider-Man.
Zardoz.
Spider-Man 3. Spider-Man 3. Every religion. That's the problem. You get a Spider-Man in there, but then they're going to divide into different
Sure.
sets. There's going to be the Amazing Spider-Man, the Spectacular Spider-Man, the Web of Spider-Man, the Actualist Spider-Man. That's like the Unitarian Spider-Mans.
Peter Parker, Spectacular Spider-Man.
But there already is a Spectacular Spider-Man, and it's like, oh my God, what is this, Lutheran? And then no, fuck it, don't even get. And then you start talking about the movies,
Yeah.
and then there's the like the Amish of the Spider-Mans. And that's the people who only identify with the 1970, the late '70s series starring
Yeah, Nicholas Hammond, yeah.
Nicholas Saint Hammond, Saint Nicholas,
Right.
Saint Nick, Saint
There you
Nicholas.
go.
Yeah, he doesn't deliver anything except walking on a rope and
Mm.
scared to death. A scared stunt man hanging on the side. Is there any protection? Hold on, we gotta get this shot. We gotta get this to CBS. Um, no, I mean like it's just a fucking marketing, and
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. Joseph's like sitting on like 10 guns right now.
No, well, I've told you, when I was younger, I had a gun, and when I moved back down to Florida, I gave it to my dad because I was living in an apartment. I just didn't want it. My wife wasn't into guns. And then we had a kid, and I was like, I just don't want one in the house. Yeah, I've heard too many
Yeah.
things about a kid gets
The number one deaths usually of guns
yeah,
is people in the family, that the
right.
owner or loved ones of the owner.
Yeah.
That's
So we don't have guns. We have like big dogs. We have we're not like without protection per se, but I don't know. I don't have anything against guns per se if they're used like logically and sanely. It's just that like a lot of times they aren't used logically or sanely, and people are like real resistant to like some common sense things like background checks and
well,
so certain
I
types of
blame
ammo.
Hollywood is like the number one cause for so many stupid people.
Yeah,
They grew up on
yeah,
like it's funny. Okay, so like if you watch like an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie,
right,
you know full well you're not gonna be Arnold Schwarzenegger.
right, yes,
You're not. You're not. There's too much work involved. Same thing with
yes,
Stallone. It's too much work involved. But then you watch a movie like Die Hard, and you're like, yeah,
yeah.
I could
You could
maybe,
maybe do that, right?
maybe he was just some guy.
Yeah, John McClane, right?
Yeah, he's just some dude. Maybe I could do that. All I need is a
Yeah,
gun taped to my back.
right.
Shoot
Yeah,
Hans Gruber. Hey, speaking of, all right, so yeah, it's another shooting in America. There were so many gun shootings during Trump's first term.
yeah,
And I remember the only time one of the good things about COVID was there were less shootings because
Very few shootings, right?
yeah, it's crazy. Okay,
All right.
RFK. I just gotta read this. This came in. This is from ACYN.
Okay.
I don't know. I've seen this guy a ton of times. RFK Jr. I'm looking at kids and I like walk through the airport today and I see these kids that are just overburdened with mitochondrial challenges,
Jeez.
inflammations. You could tell from their faces, movements, and lack of social connection.
Oh Lord.
The fuck is he talking about?
Yeah, he's insane.
What what the fuck is this nonsense? He thinks he can understand kids' mitochondrial challenges. Just
Right.
this is an insane person. Here's the thing that makes him deadly, actually. He's a gift to the pharmaceutical companies.
Yeah.
Because if people aren't getting vaccinated, they're going to need expensive medicine to keep
Right.
the things that.
Ugh.
You don't want to get the affordable vaccine and
Right.
take care of your kid with the measles and chicken pox and all that. No, okay. Here's this medicine. It's not insurance. It's not
Right.
insurance. It's like $1,200 a month. My dad was telling me about some medicine he's on now.
Mm.
I think he's like it was like $2,500 a month or
Oh
something. I'm
Jesus.
like,
Yeah.
I think he got it down. He got it down to like 24. No, I don't know what it is, but it was insane. It is still very expensive,
Right.
but it's just fucking scary.
Mm.
This country is a fucking joke. There's no reason for that medicine to be that fucking expensive.
Yeah. Yeah. No, there
No,
really isn't.
no fucking reason. No other country does this. This country is a scam. United
Wow.
United Scam of America. Take that. You're
Uh,
just they're just two wings of the same bird. I always get those idiots, all right. Something about
yeah, yeah, yeah.
they're just two wings of the same bird. It's like, no, dude. Yeah, one wing's a fucking needs to be
Right.
really bad. um,
Uh,
and I'm not talking about the Republicans. I'm talking about the Dems. USA.
yeah, right.
uh, got rid of. Okay. School shit. All right. Well, I mean, if
Yeah.
there's anything else to talk about this nightmare political scene we live
Mm.
in. We could talk about something that's not controversial at all.
Yeah.
No one's putting out videos. I did see one video. Okay, Alien Earth, fourth episode. I did
Yes.
see someone put out a video. And the guy
Okay.
made good points, but I realized he was like one of those shitty, probably more right leaning. And
Oh,
as he was pointing out really good flaws in the writing, he would have to throw things like, oh, woke and diverse. And
right. Yeah.
like, yes, it is a diverse cast. There's no lie that they made sure there's like
Sure.
literally one of every kid is like,
Yeah. Yeah.
got to catch them all.
Right. Yeah.
You
Um,
they got
I
to
would say that that's
you got
if
to
this is taking place in the
Bulbasaur.
future.
They
If
got to
this is taking place in the future, they clearly should have been. It would have been multicultural, just because the world will have globalized further
well,
by
it
that
said
point.
like in the future everyone's gonna look Filipino.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Alien Earth this week. I think it was like an hour and a half long episode. It was a real long episode, and you're right, it was very
I
slow.
know this because Filipinos always look at me and they're like,
um,
they look like me, and I'll be like, I don't.
but it was an interesting episode, slow on the action, heavy on the setup, but
But we did have a scene with our lovable character, T. Oculus or whatever.
yeah, oh yeah, that was
Everyone's
grotesque.
favorite little scamp.
That was
What
rough.
weird. Okay. See, I thought, all right, so when they first introduced our lovable, the baby Yoda of the show,
Yeah,
baby Yoda of the show. Don't even want to tell you differently. It's adorable.
right.
It's a big, beautiful eye with lots of irises. I
Yeah,
was like, it starts out like an eye, but then it's like, I got 12 of them. And
yeah.
it's like, what the fuck are you? And then, okay, so I thought what happened was it's like kind of similar to the alien, where like you get the face hugger on you, and then
Right. Okay.
gestates, and then it comes out of your rips out of your body. And I thought that like something happens with like the cat or whatever it was
Yeah.
and then it starts growing and takes over, and then that shits out, and then it's like in full form.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
but they show it like go into. They have a sheep,
A sheep. Yeah.
and they have it go into it. But it was crazy. Like, so the sheep's clearly dead, and he takes over. There's like parasites in this world that kind of do that, actually. Where like
Yeah. There's like a thing that does it to ants. I know.
that's kind
Yeah.
of what the fucking Last of Us is technically.
Yeah. Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah. So the body's technically dead, but it's like it becomes its new
Right.
brain. Basically. So they're like, wow, this thing's actually highly intelligent.
Yeah. They saw the brain waves kind of ticked up.
And like it stood on its hind legs, all of a sudden, the sheep,
Yeah.
and it started singing New York, New York.
Right. Yeah. It was like Michigan J Frog.
No, I was
Like
gonna say the Brainies.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He put on all of a sudden he had glasses.
Right. Perfect English accent.
Well, it wasn't English. It was what's his face? Tony Randall.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, even
That's
though
funny.
Tony Randall's been dead a good like probably 20. I'm gonna say
Wow,
20.
yeah.
I'll look this up.
Yeah. Tony Randall, he was great. Yeah, I thought this episode, as you're looking that up, I liked this episode a lot.
Yeah,
It
21
was,
years. He died in 2004.
jeez,
R.I.P. King.
it was slow. Um,
I fell
the
asleep and I had to rewatch it. I was very tired though. So
well, I started it and I got tired, and I paused it, and it kind of reveals how much time you've watched and how much time is left. And I added the numbers up together quickly. I was like, this is a long episode. Um, I thought
my
the
favorite part of the episode, and we talked about this before we were on the podcast, was how they basically, well, you find out that woman who is married to the lead, like, I don't know what the hell,
yeah,
the technician, scientist, or whatever it is, the one that tries to get the goofy
yeah, yeah,
your boy who's a creep, the creep,
right,
yeah, that guy, yeah, trying to like, set reality, but they're like, I don't know where the hell they are. They're like in some forest in the building, some like man
sure,
like natural environment or whatever, and he's talking to his wife, and that's when you find out they're married. Let me tell you, I feel like she's gonna turn on him. I feel like she's like a true believer.
yeah,
Even though, let me tell you, that scene, oh, I'll talk about that next.
with her and Nibs,
Oh yeah, the redhead,
yeah,
he's like fucking scared.
yeah,
But he brings up a good point and said, like, did we really are these really the kids, or did we
yes,
trick a bunch of AIs into thinking they are those kids? Like the AI read the brainwaves and read that they have their memories, but they're not really
yeah,
those kids, which is probably more like it, that these AIs like, and this is probably why it doesn't happen, because people are like, wait, why? Because everybody gets all crazy. Some people are like, brought up a good point and said this should have taken place during that time period between Alien and Alien 2. I mean, it's 65 years. You could have like taken
right.
like 10 years after the first movie. This is supposed to be before the first. This is supposed to be how many years before the first movie?
I think it's just supposed to be a few years before the first one.
When people bring up Prometheus and it's like,
Yeah, they just ignore it.
don't think about it too much. Don't think about Prometheus too much. Don't worry about Prometheus. No, they're not
Right.
worried about Prometheus. You shouldn't be worried about Prometheus either.
Yeah.
But what about Alien Revenant, or what the fuck is it? Covenant?
Romulus. Oh,
No,
Covenant. Yeah.
Romulus. I thought Romulus was decent. I liked Romulus.
I liked Romulus a lot. I
That
thought that was
worked.
real
No, I
good.
thought that one worked well, and that took place in between this first and second movie, and that's really where it makes
Yes.
sense to do this stuff. So that was an interesting thing too. So I'm watching this video of this guy trashing it, but he brings up good points. Like he said, it doesn't. They were like asleep for 65 years or something. Like,
Right.
and then like, how would they not know anything about the companies? I don't know. There's like a bunch of
Well,
like inconsistencies in the writing. They said it's just like it's not that smart of a show. What the guy said.
yeah, I think that's true. I think you got to roll with it a little bit. I thought that the whole thing was interesting where that is why they kept the brother around, Wendy's brother, is because they don't know what they're dealing with. Like, is Wendy really the kid in a new body, or is it like a photocopy and the real kid is dead?
Well, the
You
real
know,
kid's dead no matter what. At the end of the day, the body is dead.
well, the body's dead, but you
You
don't know if like the
or
conscious. Do you have the consciousness, the singular
Well, they even
consciousness?
said too that like because they don't have hormones, that
Yeah,
your personality is affected by that. If you have a hormone
right.
balance, it will affect your personality very like much greatly. And if you're in a robot body, what did they say they did? They had to like do stuff where they introduce things so they can feel things more. Like,
Yeah,
and it's all like artificial. Oh, and then what was the other thing? Like they gave them like flavor discs because they don't need to eat,
right.
but
Yeah.
they have sensations of flavors at least.
It is weird. Like I read I can't remember if it was a movie or a book or whatever, but like there was this old sci-fi show where like people would transport, like teleport from one place to another. And uh basically what was happening is that the person wasn't there anymore. Like you got killed when you teleported.
Well, wasn't that
Um
in they made the movie with Hugh Jackman and fucking Christian Bale. It was the magicians.
oh, the Prestige?
Yeah, and like it's so insane. Like it's like so stupid when you think about it. So basically Hugh Jackman creates like a cloning machine and he does these tricks and he's just
Oh,
killing
okay.
himself constantly.
Yeah.
He makes a cloning machine because he couldn't figure out Christian Bale's character's trick.
Right.
And in the end, you just find out he had a twin brother. That was
Yeah.
it. That was it was simple. He goes and creates like he deals with Nikola Tesla. He creates
Right.
killing himself constantly to become the year. And then in the end, you find out like, oh yeah, I just like my twin brother switches places with me on the other side of the room, and he's just like,
Yeah.
well, I guess I'm dumb, sitting
Well,
on like a pile of like tons of dead Hugh Jackmans. That like that right? Am I remembering the movie?
yeah, no, you are, yeah.
And then in the end, he doesn't even know which one he is anymore at that point either. I think like, is he even the original?
I
And
saw that was in Primer, that movie Primer too, which was a great movie about time travel. And it was like they weren't time traveling per se, they were creating new copies of people, you know. You ever see Primer?
no, I don't know if I did. That's interesting.
Oh, that was a great one.
So what were they doing then?
They would what they didn't realize is that they created a time machine. They filmed this whole thing in Richardson, Texas. Like a
Okay.
lot of the
All right,
stuff is
buddy.
running.
I mean, this looks low budget as shit, but
It looks it, and it is, but it doesn't feel it. It's
okay.
Shane Carruth directed it. And anyway, so they enter in a time machine and they have to stay in there, and then uh, they come out. All right, but what they don't realize is they're making copies of themselves. When they come out, they're just a copy of the
So
original.
the original person
Is
is
still
still
there.
is where they were, and all you did was have a copy gestating,
Yeah,
and
it's real
there
bizarre.
was no time travel. There was
Um,
there's no real time travel involved because you
yes, there is time travel because the copy comes out earlier. It's I'm
the
explaining it
copy
wrong.
comes out early.
Yeah, like okay, so they go in. There's like a chart that details this whole movie. Uh let's see, Primer. I thought we talked about this before.
I don't know.
Uh
I don't know, Jess. You talk about a lot of stuff. I have no idea. No, I'm just kidding.
yeah, yeah. All right, so
This big
the
Spielberg movie you tell me about too that he did for like on a
oh
TV
God.
movie, and I'm like,
All right, so the original goes into the time machine, and uh, the machine starts, and the double exits the box, but the original goes forward in time. Yeah, this is real
how does
complicated.
that make any sense? Wouldn't it be the copy goes into the future and the original stays behind?
Yeah,
Because
the
then
double
what's the
has
point of
six
having a copy?
hours. The
Hmm?
double has 6 hours. The double is 6 hours behind the person, and so they can cause things to happen to the person in the future. Yeah, I know it is weird, but anyway,
Doesn't make any
basically the premise of it is that you can't you can't fuck around with this shit without like destroying the original copy, and that's what, getting back to the alien thing. that's what they're trying to figure out. That's why they keep the brother around, is that they want the brother to like talk to this Wendy and figure out, is this your sister or is this an AI that thinks it's your sister?
I love that when he's talking to the guy, like he wants to leave, and he's like, "All right, we'll escort you off the island." And then,
Yeah. Repo your lung.
yeah, yeah. And then he's like, "Or you could just put him as a slave forever and pay us off."
Yeah.
It's like, wow, what a deal! Like, I guess
Well,
I'll stick around. He said, "Yeah,
yeah.
yeah." I mean, like, I think that's what you're gonna find out in the end is like these kids were dead, and they're just
AI.
they're just AI trained AI. I mean, when you think about it, that is true. Like these idiots, these billionaires. It's actually a good take. Because like there's this whole thing that like people aren't gonna die in the future. Like I saw
Right.
it's like come 2050. If you live to 2050, that you'll probably live another 50 years after that because there'll be pills and who knows what.
Yeah.
Or the other thing is getting your conscience into another thing. And what this does, it's kind of saying like, yeah, I mean your personality, your thing, and like you'll have and this AI whatever will have your memory, but you yourself are dead.
Yeah.
That AI is a different thing that is just carrying your memories. You're dead. You
It
don't
is weird
exist.
because
Your
like
conscience is gone. It's the AI. It's seamless because the AI learned your memories.
they
So,
think though, the characters in the show think that there's the possibility that it's really that kid.
well, they said we don't know that.
Right. Because
And then they
otherwise,
find
why
out
would
that
they
all
do
we
it?
did was just train a bunch of AIs to
They already have
say the
AI.
truth.
They already have synths. They already have
Right,
AIs.
but the synths
So
were more. They're not as human. These AIs would be more human. They would
yeah,
be because they would
but
retain
the
memories.
but
They
they believe that there's a possibility that they could be real humans in there. And I think that's the divide. Like, otherwise, why would they do it? That
It's like
kid.
that fucked up. Okay, remember that show? They never did a second season with they were supposed to be a second season. I don't know. It was the one with Paul Rudd with the clone. He gets clone. You never saw that one?
I thought
So
you were going to say Altered Carbon, but they made a second season of
no,
that.
not that show. That's the one with you go into different bodies, like your brain's on,
Yeah,
and they literally like you are you in there. In that case, you're just
right.
bodies. They found a way to like transfer your brain like
Yeah,
fucking disk.
onto a chip or something. Yeah,
Yeah,
a
you're still
disc.
going in a human body. That's the thing. It's like no, this was so he's at like a party or something. It's Paul Rudd. It's kind of like a comedy in a way, and they're like, yeah, you should go. Like I don't know. He's like he feels like he's getting old. He needs like
Yeah.
whatever, and they're like, dude, just go to this place. They're going to rejuvenate you, and you're going to be like you're going to
I don't
feel
remember this.
healthier than ever. So what happens? He finds out the place fucked up. What they do is they clone you and they kill you. You basically
Okay.
the original body dies. They inject something in your original body, and then they clone you. You basically are in a new body. And they
Hmm.
even say in the beginning, because in the beginning, in the episode, he all of a sudden he's pissing blue because it's a new.
Oh, I do remember this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, they say that like, yeah, you're gonna be peeing blue in the beginning. Don't no
Right.
corresponding. So what happens is then the they bury the body in the back. They didn't kill the original Paul Rudd. So Paul Rudd's
Yeah.
still
Shit. I
alive.
remember this
Yeah,
show.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It was an interesting show. And they made a joke about fucking Tom Brady. Like Tom Brady's been there
Yeah.
5 times. That's why he was able to keep playing all these years. So like the joke is that like so the, and then what happens is because now there's two Paul Rudds, um, they
Living with
like
yourself.
they start to divert because they're living different lives now. And
Yeah.
but the thing is, it's like again, is that you?
Right.
Your collective experiences makes you.
Yeah.
Right, things like dementia and Alzheimer's are such horrible,
Right. Because they eat
like
you. Right.
debilitating. You're not you anymore. I mean, you're
Right.
losing you, and it's scary. So like, so in that show was great because like I don't know, they get into like a fight and like 6 months pass and like one of them and they just live different lives, but
Yeah.
like you're the copy and the original was supposed to be killed and they fucked up. Like that the original 08 the body gets killed, they bury it and they didn't kill it. They didn't give it
Right.
he didn't ingest enough poison or whatever. So the question is though, is that new clone even you? I mean, you're dead.
Right.
Your clone thinks you're you.
Yeah, and the people around you think
No,
you're.
but the clone itself, I'm just saying,
Yeah, yeah.
the clone thinks that they are you, but the you
Right.
original is dead.
Yeah, you lose. You are no longer
You're
conscious.
not all of a
Yeah.
sudden like, I'm in this new body. You're nothing.
Right. You're just
Yeah, I
dead.
don't know
Yeah.
what it is. It's scary. The idea scares me. I can't even think of.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's death is like the weirdest thing
Right.
in the world. And we obsess over it because we're just like, and it can happen anytime, anywhere. It's scary
Right.
and positive. What a positive way to think. But
Yeah.
uh, so
Well. Okay. Go
no,
ahead.
but like, so going again, that brought up good like things like because like his friend I guess finds out he had it done and he basically is like, yeah, dude, like you're technically dead. Like
Right.
you are not you anymore. You're different. Because in the end of the day, that's really it. It's like, yeah, you're in a clone body, but like all they did was clone you. Your original body that had your brain and memories is dead.
Mm.
All you have to hope for is that they transfer that your brain is
Right.
developed properly and you have the memories, but you are not alive anymore. You are something else. And that's why again, when the doctor brings up that good point, did we really transfer these kids into this body,
Yeah.
or did we just train
Trick.
AI
Yeah.
to think they are those kids? And I think that's probably the case. And that's why we're seeing like that redhead freak out,
Yeah.
take like she's like legit scares the shit out of like
Oh, she's terrifying.
well because she's powerful. These are like super weapons, even though it's
Yeah.
funny. Like the other kids don't like the Indian boy
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
well no he's not a little boy.
Well, yeah, but he is. He's like a small child in his brain.
Yeah,
He's a
yeah.
boy,
Right, that's his
and
memories or whatever.
yeah,
Right. But he can do the same shit that all them can do.
yeah. But
But
Nib's
they're
like
like
his
little kids. I
brother.
think that's the thing. Didn't they say like, oh, they're older, they're 12. Like that's how
Yeah.
little they are. It's like they're just little kids. And
Well,
that was
I
great.
think.
Hey, I had the TikTok. I had this idea, take a bunch of Make-A-Wish kids,
Yeah.
put their brains into robot bodies. Why would you do that? I don't know. I thought it'd be fucking fun.
Yeah. Well, and the weird thing is like I think they're giving you a lot of hints that the kids are dead and that these are just AI. And I think one of the hints is that like in the future alien movies, there are none of these. These things don't exist anymore. And the other thing is that like uh the woman Wendy, the lead character, now she can speak alien. She
Yeah.
can communicate with the
Speak
aliens.
dolphin.
Basically, yeah.
I speak jive.
And it's not just like an augmented brain or anything. It's like she's this new thing.
They said like
So
I started thinking like I didn't watch it on YouTube because I just don't want to waste it. It was like too long. But they're like, is she the next alien queen?
oh
Because like in the end of okay, so they like put a little. It looked like what they were experimenting on was so the fucking face huggers. They
right,
clearly they rape your mouth and they spit something into them.
yeah,
So I think what they did was they killed this. They killed the face hugger. Were able to pull out
the
what
little embryo thing, yeah,
that would be ingested into your body,
yep,
and they put in the brother's lung.
yes,
So it's a different kind of alien because then the alien shoots out of the glasses in the end of it, and it's not formed yet. It looks like it's
right,
like a snake though, like an
yeah, yeah, yeah,
looks like is it even gonna have hands and feet? Like is it gonna stay like just because that's the
right,
thing about and they kind of did that with Alien 3 because in Alien 3 it gestated in a dog.
right, yeah,
And that's why it was like kind of different from the other aliens. It
yeah.
was
It's like
more
it
realistic.
evolves not like
Basically,
over
the
time,
body.
just yeah.
Yeah, that's why when I was younger, they had all these action figures of like gorilla alien. I was like,
Yeah, it would like it harvests the DNA of whatever host it's in, and
it's
then
like Kirby from that video game
yeah,
Kirby.
same
He,
thing.
he absorbs. You ever see that meme of Kirby where okay, so he like sucks people in, then he gets like
Yeah.
it's him like bringing like an American flag to the family, like he like a soldier that died, but the Kirby has like the kid's hair,
Yeah.
the soldier's hair.
No, I've not seen that. That's funny.
It's so fucking weird.
Oh,
Makes you think how fucked up Kirby is.
right.
Those
Fuck. Mm.
Marshmallow still souls.
No.
Sucks you into a portal or whatever. I don't know. It's the most
Mm.
powerful being in the universe.
Yeah.
He's like God, Shin Godzilla, Shin Kirby. I just make a Shin
Kirby.
Kirby. Uh, so yeah, could he absorb Godzilla? I think if he tried.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's no rules.
No.
Make this shit up as we go. So yeah, she's like petting it in the end.
Yeah. Real affectionately, like
Oh, I
a
think they
little
also
pat.
like the alien or whatever. I don't know what drives them. Like,
Right.
do they want to kill? Like, obviously they want to kill, but like, because she's not human,
Yeah.
fucking robot.
I think they're just like they have one overwhelming desire, which is to like propagate. They want to like kill
But
and
not the
propagate.
but the alien itself does not propagate.
True, you're right. It kills.
It just
In
kills and then it doesn't do anything. And then it has acid for blood. It's like what?
prior to the Covenant and uh the prequels, the whole thing was that these aliens were like biological weapons, that they would just be like in theory some other alien race would just
Drop them
drop
off.
these,
Yeah.
yeah, and they'd take care of a planet,
Yeah,
so
they'd slowly be able, and then it would happen quickly. I mean, it's like
yeah,
dropping a virus and causing like zombies or something, but
right, exactly same thing, yeah, yeah,
little penis-shaped head aliens with penis
yeah.
come out of their mouths.
Well, I've loved this show so far. I think this last episode was a little slow, wasn't always like
There's some
grabbing
good
me.
points brought up, but yeah, it was definitely slow. But like, um,
I
I'm
like
just
where it's going,
yeah, I'm
you know.
curious what the deal with her is. Like, what is she like?
Yeah,
And again, I think we're gonna find out. Well, I think that redhead's gonna get either she's gonna like kill herself or
get killed,
you
yeah.
know terminate herself or whatever because she's a robot. Yeah, like they're gonna end up having to like
Euthanize or something.
turn her off. I mean, they could technically. That's the
Yeah, I
joke.
think so, yeah.
Didn't she do that? Or what? Didn't she do something?
They put her back. They put her back in her quarters. But you're right. We've seen them turn off their hearing.
Yeah, I mean, they did that at
And
the beginning of
so
the episode. What's her face's hearing was turned off.
yeah. So in theory, I don't see why they couldn't turn off their sight or their. I think the problem would be that they would evolve. They'd develop like echolocation or something, bunch of daredevil alien AIs. Um, but uh, but yeah, I think you're right. I think that's going to be a real interesting character. Um, I don't know. I'm liking it. I like
Yeah,
where it's
no,
going.
I like it. I just think like I do like that part though, and the guy just kind of throws like it's kind of a buzzkill when he's like, "Yeah, these kids are dead. Like
Yeah,
we didn't really.
yeah, and I think he's right. I think he's probably one of the true good guys
Well, the
in the
bodies are
show.
dead anyway, regardless.
Yes, yeah,
Their brains are dead too.
right.
Their brains did. The question is, did their brains go into the robots, or again, they just came up with a way for the AI to basically read brainwaves and pick up
Yeah,
and that's probably it. And again, yeah, they're those things that live on with their
yep,
personalities, but the original is dead. Wendy is dead, even though it
yeah,
wasn't even Wendy.
right. Yeah,
That's why that Paul Rudd show was pretty good. They never made a second one because it's
I'm
not,
surprised. Yeah, I remember liking that. Oh,
yeah, it ended like, but it was like a good point. It was like, yeah, you're dead. That's why him waking up and he has like dirt in his mouth. He's like, what the
right. Yeah,
like I don't get it. He's like, wait, I was going to get there to get rejuvenated, and he finds
yeah,
like there's a second version of him, and he's like, you were fucking supposed to kill me.
Right.
And it's like, are you even you? It's kind of freaky when you think about it. I think
Yeah.
all billionaires should put their heads in, they should put their brains
Right.
in robots or something. Or I think that's a good idea.
Wow.
Did you ever watch Upload
Is
on
that on
Amazon?
Amazon Prime?
Yeah, the one where like the guy is dying and then they
No, I wanted to watch that,
burn
but I
his
never
head
did.
off and then he goes into the like he does go into like this AI and
Yeah. It looked
um,
good, but I never watched it.
it was kind of corny. It was good. It was very like it was from the guy who made like CW shows. So it had like it was kind of like a comedy,
Sure.
but it really dealt with like it was a dark future actually. Like I don't know
Huh.
how far in the future it is, but like it was pretty miserable. Like
Yeah.
the real world and everything and how impoverished people are and how hard the world
Hmm.
is. Like and then you have this dystopian and then this afterlife world, they realize like, hey, we can get these AIs that were people to just work on projects. And we
Yeah.
go, oh, you can't, yeah, sorry, you can't afford the hotel anymore. Your family isn't paying.
Right. Yeah.
Now you could go work for us,
Hmm.
and then you could live here, and we'll give you rations. And it was like, it was a very dark show. They gave it a finale. It was only 4 episodes. It felt rushed.
Yeah.
So the show's over. I don't know. It's an interesting show. I think it's
I might check it out.
watching, but it's also kind of corny, and it goes,
Yeah.
but it gets dark. All right, Peacemaker season.
Yes.
I
Would
like
you?
the right away. Got to watch the recap.
Yeah.
That con is really funny
It is. It's good.
because they were like, "How are they going to explain
Right.
Peacemaker
Right.
talking to Aquaman and Flash?" And it's like simple.
They got rid of them.
They just got rid of them. They put they. I love though that they like clearly because they only were able to get Hawk Girl and
Yeah.
Guy Gardner in the episode because they were in the episode. So they take the place of Flash and Aquaman.
Yeah.
And you see Supergirl, Superman flying, and the Mr. Terrific in his chair.
In his chair.
Yeah, that was like a funny way to like be like, it's like, yeah, why can't this just be in that
Yeah.
universe?
It's just a show. I mean, it's yeah. I
People
thought
were
that was
like,
real clever. Um, I thought the whole show.
someone brought up and said, did they go back to the first episode, the original series though, and change?
Oh,
And they probably didn't.
I don't think they did, but I did read an interview with James Gunn where he said he'd love to do that, like retcon a lot of stuff. Like he said he'd like to George Lucas the shit out of it, but he said that they probably aren't.
Yeah, they don't
Um,
imagine. It's like, who gives a shit? No one cares.
yeah. And I thought my quick overall review, the last season's credits were better, but this season's were fine.
It's different. The song
Yep.
was better. That's the thing. I mean, Do You
Yeah.
Really Want to Taste It
Great
is a
song.
banger. This one, what song
Yeah.
is this? This is like
It's a new band. I didn't recognize
it
the
seems
name.
more like serious.
Yeah. Well, the show, and that was my second observation, is the show seems a lot more serious, you
I
know?
okay, so what I heard was so they only released 1 episode. They didn't release three like they did the first season,
Right.
which I'm like, but at the same time, whatever. Sometimes
Sure.
those three when they do that, I get so used to like
Right.
burning through these, and then you're like, oh fuck, now I gotta wait each week. It's like
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
maybe you jerks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's fine. This
yeah,
strategy
I
is
don't
fine.
care. No, it's fine. It gets people to talk about it more, and fuck you, drag it out. I mean, it
Yeah.
shows. He made sure though that I guess media, like reviewers, and they only saw the first 5 episodes. He said no one has seen the last three, and he said
Okay.
the three are going to be insane. They're going to
Huh.
be like, he said 6 and 8 like are like big game changers.
Huh.
7 is just eagerly
Right.
flying around.
Eagly bottle episode.
Eagerly,
Um,
so just him poking a bottle, trying to get a fish out of it.
yeah. I thought it was like everything was real good. I don't have any complaints about the show. I will say I the first season, it's like, and I think I texted you about this. Season one of Cobra Kai was so hilarious because Johnny was so over the top and out of his element and
And it was a
everything.
good like switch on the first movie where Johnny's now training
Yes.
kid and Ralph Macchio is kind of a dick.
Right.
if he doesn't mean to be a dick, he's a dick. And they even play on the whole joke of like Johnny was actually the good guy and
Yes.
was the villain. So that's like a fun, and it did a really good job. And then it kind of just gets a little out of control.
Right. The thing with that with Cobra Kai was that the character needed to grow, but as the character grew, or whenever it did grow, then it lost some of that funny thing. You no longer had him.
Yeah, then you have to make him stupid all the time
Right.
and say dumb things. I will say they landed that ship very well.
Oh yeah, I agree.
That season finale,
Yes.
so good. The fight, and he's the one fighting, and it's about him
Yes.
now, and you realize like, obviously the show or Ralph Macchio ended up taking center stage in a lot of parts, and Chosen and the kids and all these other characters. And it was like Johnny sometimes felt like he was getting pushed to the wayside. It was really his show
Yeah.
in a way. So they kind of made him the centerpiece in the end, and he has the fight in the end. And I know
Yeah. I think all that would,
I liked when
but
he tells him, he's like, what's the best Rocky movies? I know you're gonna say 3 and 4, and he's like, no, it's like 1 and 2. He's like, because 1, he doesn't win, but he wins.
yeah,
Rocky wins in the end, though. He's still like
he was, yeah, it was a moral victory.
like not just that, is as like growing as a person. He meets
Yeah. Yeah.
love, and he like he gets some respect, and like there's a he won the heart of the people, even though
Yeah.
he so there he pointed out, like saying like, look, you have this family now, you have a kid. It's like if you lose this fight, who cares? It's like,
Right.
and it probably took pressure off him in a way, and then he wins, which is good because winning is all that matters in the end, right?
Well, I thought that Peacemaker with this second season has kind of a similar problem in that Chris, the Peacemaker guy, he's growing, and so a lot of the things that made him funny aren't necessarily there, because he's growing. He's not, he's
Right,
not.
but I think a character like that, yeah, you can't make him too ridiculous because then it's like then it's just like a cartoon. Like the character
Yeah,
never learns, he doesn't evolve. Okay, so
exactly.
in this episode, one of the okay, so we learn more now. The centerpiece of the show that because like in the first season, you get introduced like his dad's like, yeah, I got this collapsing quantum,
Right.
fucking what was it called? There's like
It's like
a
a pocket universe ring or
pocket
something.
universe, and you're just like, and you just accept it. You're
Yeah.
like this fucking idiot has this, and it's like no one questioned it. So they said that in this season, obviously, they would go more into it. And I like it. He goes in there and you find out like it's kind of similar to Shazam, where like in the first movie, you find out there's all these doors to different
Right.
dimensions, and that where they would, I don't know, meet the Shazam god or something.
Sure.
And this is kind of similar too. There's like 100 doors of different dimensions, and that alien comes out and burns that weird rodent.
Yeah.
I love that he's or it, whatever it is dancing, is one of the dancers. So you
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
come back, and I did see a preview where it's probably the next episode where he brings Vigilante into the room, and then
Oh,
this
okay.
alien, the alien, whatever it is, walk in, and he's like, "Yeah, he's a fucking dick," and he screams because he's not friendly. It's like really funny. It's just like kind of funny because like you go into the Eagle, he's just like flying around, and
Yeah.
you're in
Yeah.
a different universe. At first you're like, dude, this is freaky. Like, do you have
Yeah.
access to your house to go into like
It
you don't
is a
even know what
serious kind of surreal thing.
it's
Yeah.
like. Well, I saw in the previews. I don't know if you saw it, like one of the dimensions looks like what Justice League 2 would have been like if Zack Snyder directed it,
Okay.
supposedly, and it's like just a nightmare world. And, well, because it was supposed to be like that,
Yeah.
like winds and like so, and a lot of the characters die. So you find out basically like, yeah, you have access to all this, and it's just like creepy. You're walking in,
Yeah.
he's walking around in his underwear, like he's just
Right.
like it's nothing. And then and it makes sense though. I mean, this character's been through a lot. He fought
Yes.
like bugs with giant space cow, and like
Yeah.
I don't think he saw Starro, but he still dealt with a lot of shit.
Right.
I think his character got taken out before Starro came out.
I
Yeah.
think you're right.
Uh it's just funny how nonchalant he is about it. It's like
Yeah.
I'd be like, this is
Right. I'm getting the fuck out of here.
yeah, this is like who knows what's behind that fucking door.
Right.
Well, it made sense that Eagerly would go to that because it sensed his family. So he goes into and you find out it's like this alternate universe where obviously they're doing better. His brother's alive. He's also a hero. His dad's alive too.
Yep.
Looks more and more like Mac's mom from Always Sunny.
Yeah.
He's just turning into that woman. And I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that.
Sure.
There's nothing wrong with that. Uh his next evolution is to turn to Mac's mom.
Yeah.
So all right, so there's some theories about this though. Okay, so he goes in this world, they're rich, they live in a nice house, they're
Yeah. Yeah.
these heroes of this world. It would appear this world is better.
Yep.
He's his brother. It's kind of freaky. It's played by the guy. I've seen this guy in a bunch of stuff before, but his probably what most people will remember from was he was in The Office. He was Pam's first boyfriend.
Yes. Roy.
That yeah, Roy, who Jim steals her from. Here's the
Hmm.
funny thing about the difference between Roy and this show. He was basically a carbon copy of the shitty boyfriend that the main girl has in the original Office.
Yeah.
But he was just like a shitbag. Like his character sucked. Like he was just some shitty Cockney speaking dirtbag. Like
Yep.
dick. Roy was not really like, yeah, he was probably dickish, but not on the level that guy was. He was more of a
No.
pathetic character. And the funny thing is, I don't think people realize is that if you go back and watch the show, Jim is a fucking piece of shit.
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah. He's a
Idris
dick. Yeah.
Elba knew that. Idris Elba's character, so I think he's one of the managers that takes over either Michael Scott. He was on a couple episodes, Idris Elba. This is before
Yeah.
Suicide Squad or him being Heimdall. This was like
Right. Right.
Luther or something. And it was like, and he was on that. I forgot
Luther.
Michael, like he was off the show for a bit, or this was after he left the show.
Oh yeah.
And the joke is he just hated Jim. He doesn't say it, but you could tell he hates him. And Jim's all like, everyone likes me. Everyone's
Right. Right.
I'm the cool guy in the office, and I'm supposed to be the guy that gets everything. And Idris Elba's character
Yeah.
probably knew, like this guy sucks. He's no good. I thought that
Right.
was really funny. But yeah, there's all these things like go back and watch it, like when he buys the house and doesn't tell Pam, and like
Yeah.
you get to pick the house. It's like what the fuck? It's like yeah, I guess thanks for buying a house, but also like
Right. This is a us thing. Yeah.
yeah, it's like buying. I mean, it's like yeah, if you bought someone a car, but you knew they were
Yeah.
a car.
Right.
Or
Yeah.
hey, I'm gonna buy you a car. I actually paid for it, but you could come to the lot and pick out your favorite color.
Yeah.
I don't know how that works. I don't know.
Eh,
It has to have a bow on it, like in the commercial.
right.
So I always thought Roy, you find out later, like he was more of a sympathetic character, and Pam,
Hmm.
Jim,
Yes.
yeah, he was just some like schlub that worked in the warehouse, whatever. So I like that actor. I've seen him in a bunch of stuff. I think that's great
Hmm.
thing as the brother. And it's crazy too that he would recognize him though, because it's like his brother's died. He,
Right. Yeah.
his brother like when he was like 12 or something. So here's the fucked up part. So he's sitting there and the dad, and they're all getting along, and he's
Yep.
just, I don't know what the fuck's going on here. He's like trying not to cry. He does cry.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they said that is like, there's like, of course, they're just going to talk about how great everybody else on the show and the behind. I watched like the after thing or whatever.
Hmm.
And they're yeah, he did that on his own. Like, he was
Oh
able to
yeah.
take the emotions of his character being like, well, one, you killed your dad,
Hmm.
killed your brother. Now they're both in the same room and they're like nice and loving, and you're just
Right.
like,
Yeah.
fuck. So there's theories though about this world. Is the world better, or did he go to like a Nazi planet?
Okay.
There is a Nazi universe in DC.
Hmm.
I forgot which one it is. There's like where Superman's like literally a Nazi, and
Right.
they did an episode. They did a in the Crisis on Infinite Earths. Remember that? I don't know if
Okay.
they did that in the CW shows. Did you ever watch those?
Oh no. Mm-mm.
Okay, but the year before that, or 2 years before that, they would do these team ups every year. And one of the seasons that kind of introduced multiverses was
Right.
that Nazi universe invades their universe, where the world
Okay.
by Nazis. So the question is, we're going to find out. Okay, is this world really just a better place where everyone's better, and like he's nicer, like he's not racist, and his brother's like a great guy, and he's respected heroes, or Yeah, they're respected heroes and they're nice, but they live in like a fucking Nazi planet where people were killed and like murdered, and they're like, yeah, they're respected
Yeah,
because they're fucking Nazis.
because they're Nazis. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's
Okay.
probably what's going to happen. That's probably what's going to be revealed, that this is actually like a very,
He's a villain here. He isn't the
they're not,
hero. He,
okay, they're villains on the standard on our planet,
yes, by our
but
standard,
in
but
their
their hero.
planet,
Yeah,
the whole world is villainous
right.
because,
Like Red Skull would be their a great Superman type
oh, that's
hero.
the wrong universe, Joseph. You call yourself?
I'm just saying that as a
I know, I'm kidding.
yeah. Yeah.
Comics, he's called the Blue Skull. No.
Well,
No,
yeah, I
but
can
like
see
his
that.
outfits, he's not the red dragon though. He's the blue dragon. It's like that
Yeah.
doesn't, but that might not mean anything. And
Yeah.
he's still the dragon though, which is a fucking reference to the clan.
Right. Yeah.
The whole
Yeah.
dragon, the white dragon, all that. It's a clan name. So we don't know about that yet. But I feel like that's probably what's gonna happen.
I
Oh,
can
here's
see
the
that.
fucked up part though. So he hit the Peacemaker of that universe
Yeah.
shows up and he's like, "Who the fuck are you?" And
Right.
up in the Pocket universe, beating the shit out of each other or whatever. He's beating the shit out of him because he has like the jetpacks and better weapons.
Right.
And then Chris, Peacemaker, and I guess we'll just say our universe, even though it's not.
Yeah.
He fucking hit. He knows where to hit the jetpack, and the guy just gets gored to death.
Right. Kills him.
His brother, he killed his dad.
And now he killed
He killed
himself.
himself. It's like a weird Jesus thing going on. He's
Yeah.
brother, the Father, the Holy Spirit. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like a crazy like thing when you think about it. And but they show in the next episodes, like you find out he had a relationship with Hardcore, but she's not Hardcore in that universe.
Right.
When she's getting interviewed by like the therapist, I saw it already in the trailer, but I don't care. That shit is funny. He's like
Yeah.
talking about it and saying it. He's like, "You suffer from toxic masculinity," and then it goes to her, and she's like, "What?"
Yeah.
Like,
That's a great, yeah.
I love the vigilante guy annoying the shit out of
Economist.
yeah.
Yeah. Over the phone. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I like the whole setup with Flag, you know. Okay,
Yeah.
let's talk about the weirdest scene in the show.
Hmm.
They don't this scene did not need to be in the show.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Okay, it's a weird orgy scene.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so Chris, after like some stuff happens, he gets rejected by okay, so they show him trying out to be in the Justice Gang, kind of like a
Right.
who tries out to be an Avenger.
Yeah. Yeah.
They show that woman, the White Rabbit, come out. I'm curious if she'll be on it more. I heard that this character was going to be in it. It's just
Yeah.
one of these weird Batman villains. And I don't know if that was just like a one-off gag or she'll show up. I feel like she'll show up again.
I think
Um,
so.
so it's awesome. Like he's getting interviewed by Maxwell Lord, Guy Gardner, and
Yeah.
Hawk
Hawk
Girl,
Girl.
and they're like making fun of him. And he's like,
Yeah.
"I could hear all this," and he's like, "I could hear this," and then Guy Gardner's like fucking with them. He's like, "Yeah,
Right.
well, I don't know." He paid like some guy to do it. It was like no business doing it.
Yeah.
He's like, he totally did it on purpose. So he leaves and he's like crying. So he does like, he just starts smoking weed. And then I guess he finds cocaine. He goes,
Yeah.
and then he lifts up and there's just all these fucking naked people just fucking the shit out of each other.
Yeah. It's real graphic.
And they're like on him a bit too, but he still has his clothes on because, you know, he's respectable.
Yeah.
But there's a good, either it's like 5 seconds long or 10 minutes long of just
Yeah.
some weeby dude with a tiny little dick dancing
Yeah.
on the camera. And that scene goes on for way too
It is a very long scene. It's very
very
graphic.
long scene for a very short.
Yeah. Right.
It was like the almost like the saxophonist in Lost. It's
Yeah.
like this is taking up a lot of real estate.
Yeah.
Taking
Well,
up real
it
estate.
was a very awkward scene. I almost thought like I was going to invite my kid to watch it with me because Peacemaker 1 was really,
That'd be the scene they walk in on. You'd be like,
yeah. Very glad I did not.
what is it? What is he? Gigi Allen's kid? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it was rough. I mean, it was um It's a very adult scene. So
It's like, but it doesn't. The joke is, it really doesn't need to be in the show.
no, it's completely meaningless to
You
them.
could have had them just doing drugs and partying, and they could have been
Yes,
making out,
it would
and
have conveyed the
maybe there'd
same
be
thing.
like a bra or boobs, but they're all naked. They're going
Yeah,
in. I just thought that was kind of funny. I love
yeah,
that scene when the show warrant. They're like, warning, warning.
right,
This show's not for kids. Hey, kids, you like
right.
Man? Yeah, it was awesome. Remember when Peacemaker was in it? Yeah, I thought it was. I don't know that my mom wouldn't let me watch the first season. Okay, cool. But if you really want to know what happens in the DC universe,
You gotta watch
you gotta
Peacemaker.
watch Peacemaker season 2. Oh shit. No, no,
Yeah.
you can't watch season 2.
Uh,
I wonder if it'd be kind of funny, and they should do this.
hmm.
It'd be brilliant. They should make an edited version of the
Oh,
show.
yeah, it'd be funny. Yeah.
Like do like a 6 episode show that just takes out some of the like hardcore
Right.
shit and then just like so the kids can
Yeah.
watch it.
Right.
And
Right.
I remember though, we took Roger to see they made a okay, I think I talked about this. Deadpool 2. They made a new version that
Uh-huh.
was PG-13 for the holidays, and the money that
Okay.
supposedly went to cancer research and all that.
I remember this.
And
Yeah.
the,
Yeah.
the whole the movie is like him narrate, like he kidnaps Fred Savage and they're
Oh, that's
recreating
funny.
rides
Yeah.
made.
Princess Bride.
Yeah, Deadpool is like but man, there's scenes in it though. I'm like, we're worse than the movie.
Yeah.
He
Huh.
starts talking about like reach arounds for something with Fred Savage,
Jeez.
and I'm like, and Roger was like 8, and I'm like, how is this better?
Yeah.
Worse. And then they kept on
Woof.
calling the one guy a pedophile, and that still was in the movie. I'm like, yeah, an F bomb, a S bomb,
Right. Right.
a couple of more gore or whatever. Yeah,
Mm,
okay, but the word pedophile is getting thrown around a lot. And it's like, Dad, what's a pedophile? And it's like, you know what, son?
right.
I'm not going to tell you in the theater.
Yeah. Huh.
Because, dude, did I ever tell you when we saw Spider-Man in the theater?
Hmm.
The new one, the first new one?
Yeah.
So I think let's see, it was 2017. So yeah, he was 7 years old.
Okay.
We went to go see Spider-Man Homecoming.
Yeah.
And there's one question he asked later. And then the part when his friend is the man in the chair in the school.
Okay.
And the woman comes in, the principal, whatever, the school comes in, and she's like, "What are you doing here?"
Yeah. Yeah.
Like shit. Like I can't tell him I'm doing like Spider-Man stuff.
Right. Right.
Like looking at porn. It's fucking funny as shit. And my son starts asking loudly, "Dad, what's porn?"
Nice.
And I was like, "Fuck you, Spider-Man." I didn't know I'd have to.
I wasn't
It
ready.
was funny as fuck, but I didn't know I'd have to like explain to my 7-year-old son after what
God, right?
porn was. Daddy,
That's
what's porn?
funny.
This is like real loud. He's asking a bunch of times after the movie's over. Everybody's walking out. I'm like trying not to crack up. Did I ever tell you another one? This is really funny. I think this is like the year before, so he was like 6. We went to
Yeah.
go see Transformers. I don't know which one this was. It might have been the 5th one.
Okay.
Awful. And Mark Wahlberg's got a he's a new lab assistant in this like lab, whatever. And he's a
Uh-huh.
black dude, and my son just yells out, "Is that Barack Obama?"
Oh my God.
I wanted to die. I was like,
Uh,
"Oh no!" He's like 6. It's like a cute little voice.
right. Yeah, yeah.
Barack Obama. I'm like, "No,
Oh
son.
no.
Busy around him."
Woof.
I was like, dude, he was 6. I mean, come
Yeah,
on.
yeah, yeah.
It's so funny. And then like
Oh,
the little robot that was like a rip-off of BB-8 drove by. He goes, "Oh, what a cutie." That was adorable. The Barack Obama
well,
thing was
yeah, yeah.
that was
Grew out of that. Grew out of it.
no, it's just a little uncomfortable. I'm
Sure.
like, it was loud. It was like, Dad, is that Barack Obama?
Ah, that's
It's
funny.
like the whole theater started cracking up. Like, all right, that's
Yeah.
enough. Yeah, so
Yeah.
Peacemaker. What else happened that was really good?
I don't know. That was kind of the gist of it. I thought it was a great episode. I
Oh,
thought it was a little
hardcore
more.
getting into a big fight, and you could tell like
Yep.
she got her ass kicked because those dudes eventually got on her. But
Yeah.
You probably enjoyed it. It seems like she it's interesting. Like everybody's kind of like in a worse place than they were in the end of
Yeah.
the first season, which is kind of interesting. I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense. Like the what's her name?
Yeah, the
This
Amanda
is
Waller's
the on
kid.
Stay Black.
Yeah.
I forgot her name on this. Well, her marriage fell through. They even said that
Yeah.
he wasn't married to that woman anymore. She couldn't get a job. She got fired, obviously, because
Right.
mom. Um, yeah, I don't know. It just seems like everybody. Well, I mean, were you the one who asked me about the butterfly? Like, because
Yeah,
I would
I
assume the butterfly just. I mean, because months passed by, and then say like 6 months passed by or something.
yeah, because if I remember right, one of the last scenes of Peacemaker 1 was Chris sitting on the porch and the butterfly was in like a jar next
And
to
he
him,
had
and
a little bit of that. He had a little bit of the honey left, or
yeah,
whatever, from the
and he
cow.
was feeding
That's
it
what
to
they do.
the butterfly.
Yeah, but eventually
Um,
that butterfly is gonna die. It was like the only
yeah,
that fly had was that stuff, and
right. Unless like they got him in the pocket universe and they figured something out. I mean, like who knows what could happen. I just think it'd be weird if they didn't address that at all because it was a clear
I
cliffhanger,
mean,
you
you could
know?
just say like it died.
Yeah, yeah,
It's supposed to be like, oh yeah, that thing. Yeah, I mean, I ran out of food, and
right.
it was
Yeah.
actually kind of awful. He's like, it was awful. He was banging on that jar for crazy.
Yeah. Uh,
It was terrible.
uh,
It lasted 2 weeks. The noises
well,
were horrible. I
yeah,
could see them doing that.
right.
Yeah, I'm curious where it'll go.
Yeah,
Like,
it looks real good.
I still think it's really funny though. The whole like, if you want to know what happens next in the DC universe,
Yeah,
kids, you're gonna have to watch Peacemaker. Oh shit! No, don't watch it. No, little dick on screen for 20 minutes.
right.
That guy's just like this. Little dick.
Yeah.
Dude, that guy. I hope he got paid $10 million.
Oh yeah. You're right.
He had a teeny peeny, and let me tell you, I was like, oh yeah, that's right. I got the biggest dick in the world.
Right. It was very
All said, I think that was James Gunn trying to like butter up dudes. Like, oh yeah, yeah, dude, your dick is so
every guy wants to watch this with this girl now.
yeah,
It's
like
like-
except for the guy with the micro penis. Like my,
right.
my dick was this big, like this is no, but yeah, yeah, like
How do women handle that?
yeah, yeah. Oh my god, this tear apart everything. Oh man, damaged goods.
Let's
No,
call him pile driver. Let's call
look at Ron Jeremy on screen. No, like that guy. I hope he got paid all the money in the world.
yeah.
It'd be kind
Yeah.
of funny to find out like that was even like sometimes they don't
CGI.
show. It could have been CGI or
Yeah.
do like fake dicks. They won't show.
True.
It's like too. No one wants to see a dick. No one wants to see it. No, no one, or they're gross. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Even gay dudes, they know. They're like, yeah, this is disgusting. All right,
Wow.
women are like this too. They're like, no, this is gross.
Yeah.
Thing. Has to be. It has to. It's yeah. So
Yeah.
I don't know. That's what, I was gonna make a joke about it. Say that's what someone told me. I'm gonna stop there. Um. Yeah. James Gunn's like, I know how to butter up dudes. Make them feel good. This guy though,
Ugh.
it'd be funny if he shows up again.
Yeah, that would be
He
funny.
keeps
That would be
showing up in
funny.
episodes, and I'm like, why is this guy here? Like, he does not. If you cut this guy out of the show, we could probably get away with kids watching this.
Probably, yeah. Probably.
Oh my god, that's so funny. That'd be brilliant if they do that. They should. They probably won't though.
Yeah.
They should do like a sanitized version of season two.
Right.
Again, I just love that. The movie just came out. They're like,
Mm.
yeah, Peacemaker 2 is a direct sequel to Superman.
Yeah,
Oh,
same. So you got Guy Gardner in there. Yeah.
James, I remember the 20-minute orgy scene you put in the show. Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Oh
Well.
fudge. Kids, don't watch this amazing show
Oh,
where everything will be revealed from the DC universe. You can't
right.
go. Oh
Oh,
that's actually brilliant.
mercy.
It's like, hey kids, you want to see the new Spider-Man movie? First, you gotta watch fucking Debbie Does Dallas.
Right.
No, what was that? Fucking what was that famous porn movie?
Hmm.
Came out like the early 70s. Like Throat or something or
Oh, Deep Throat. Yeah.
Deep Throat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey kids, you want to know about the first Avengers movie? Well, you're gonna have to watch Deep Throat first. Figure it out. You're gonna miss
Wow.
out on all the important plots to do with Kang and Doctor Doom
Jeez. Right, yeah.
and the new Marvel hero,
Mm.
Deep Throat.
Right.
I even fucking Deadpool though. Come on, man. Deadpool with Wolverine.
Yeah.
You don't think
Yeah.
kids want to go see that?
A lot.
Come on, I would if I was like 7. I'm like, I'm seeing that, and they're like, no, you can't read it. I'm like, fuck you, I'm seeing that.
Yeah. A lot of kids.
My parents would have taken me. They took me to
There's a
see.
lot of kids in the theater when I saw it.
Yeah, I mean, was there anything like super? I mean, it was violent as
No, it's
hell.
just violent and
Was
some
there was no
profanity and stuff.
nudity, right?
I don't recall any nudity, but like they joke about sex and stuff, but
Yeah,
nothing
dude, what the
major.
pegging and shit. Yeah, dude, one of the
Yeah.
funniest parts in the movie is so fucking funny. Is when he gets the new outfit from TVA and the fucking like stylist just keeps slapping his ass and growing.
Right.
He's later on, I forgot what he said. He called him like Harvey Fires.
Yeah, yeah. It was good. It was
Like,
good.
I'm like, wait, yeah, that is a little getting out of hand there. But I mean, like, come on, like, kids saw that. No
Oh
way.
yeah. Yeah, yeah.
First time we got Wolverine in the costume, and it's all bright colors. You got red and yellow. It looks like a cartoon.
Yeah.
Happens
No,
in
I
the
would imagine.
like I said, my parents took me to see Aliens in the theater. Aliens, the second one, and like I
Yeah.
said, they didn't even warn me. I was like 8. I was the youngest, so I got to go to all the radar movies because
Yeah.
other kids were older. They didn't give a shit about them. They're like, "Oh, I don't know. This kid came out all fucked up. I don't know, Dad." So like Aliens, they didn't tell me. I know I talked to you about this. So obviously, Aliens famous for the chest burster scene. I didn't
Yeah.
see Alien. I never saw it. The first
My
one.
grandfather took me to see that in the theaters.
You were probably like,
I was in like 5th grade.
okay, well, I'll tell you. We'll talk about something else in a second, real quick. But when it comes to the alien, but yeah, I remember going to the theater, and like the Marines get to the planet, and then they see that woman on the wall, and she's
Yeah.
like, the
Yep.
wall, and all of a sudden her fucking chest just breaks, and the fucking thing breaks out. I'm like,
Ugh,
what the fuck? I was like,
terrifying.
you know what's interesting though?
Hmm.
So in the first Alien movie, all that stuff with them like on the
Yeah.
wall, the alien would kind of glue them to the wall a bit.
Oh.
There's a scene that was cut out with I don't know, Chris Christopherson, like he's still alive or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
They cut all that out though, but in the Aliens movie, you see them on it. So I wonder if people were like, "Oh, I didn't know
Oh,
they could do that." Because in the
yeah.
Alien movie, I think the regular cut or whatever, that's not in the movie.
No,
Where
none of that's in the movie.
Sigourney Weaver
Yeah.
walks in and sees like them, like one of them still alive, and they're kind of on the wall. But then they do that so the eggs can just
I
then they
believe so, yeah.
yeah, because that's what they
Mm.
did, obviously, in Aliens. Okay, I know we've talked about this before. I'm gonna wrap this up in a second. You remember seeing like that video of like in the news after Alien One came out, and the guy's talking about like how
Oh, yeah.
like his
Yeah.
young child to go see it because he needs to learn about the.
Right. Learn about stuff like this might happen.
I gotta play it. It's like
That's crazy. It is
it,
a real bizarre clip.
it's so fucking funny. Alien. What would I say? Alien. Re- Alien
Um, interview.
dad interview. Yeah, let's see. Alien movie. Oh, here we go.
Gone along to see Alien?
No, ma'am, I think you should have seen it. It's something that he needs to know that things like that could happen in life. That could be a true story.
Did the movie scare you at all? Yes, ma'am, it did. Are you sorry, sir, that you brought your son along to see
I
Alien?
gotta play one more time.
No, I think you should have seen it. It's something that he needs to know that things like that could happen in
Yeah.
life.
Mhm.
That could be a true.
Father of the
true.
year.
It's true. It could happen. You don't know. You don't know. Chest burster.
True.
I know this shit, dude. You know, you gotta
Mhm.
train. It's like, it's like a zombie apocalypse, dude.
Gotta do your research.
You gotta do your own research. We live in a do your own research world.
Yeah, we do now.
I don't think people should be doing their own research.
No.
I mean, let me take that back. It should be weighed a bit.
Yeah,
Like,
I
hey, you
think
want to learn how to like change the toilet seat?
right.
Is the ring around the where the the toilet, the casing, and the tank. And there's a little bit of a leak. Yeah, you should do your own research, and you can get that fixed. I've done
Right. Yeah,
my own
probably.
research, and I saved like $200 plumbing fee.
Doing
But
your
if
own
you-
research to
Epidemiology.
to try to like diagnose your brother's screwworm infection. No, you go to a doctor.
Yeah, you want to do your own research on the COVID vaccine?
No.
Yeah, this kind of thing, or do your own research when it comes to xenomorphs.
Right. Yes, you go to an expert.
That guy's brilliant. You know what makes it so much better? It's the Southern accent.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, everybody knows that. Like,
There you go.
I think it's Howard Stern or something said like, he said that no, you never see like a smart scientist with a Southern accent in a movie.
Right.
They'll never do that. It's like no one will buy it.
Ugh.
Well, you gotta see the polygram. If it is, it's like played for a joke. Like it's like
Right. Yeah. That is the joke. Is that he's also a scientist.
yeah, missing a tooth, and his name's like
Not wearing shoes.
Oz. Yeah. He looks
Chewing
like
on
the character
Hayseed.
from The Simpsons. The white
Cletus.
yeah.
Cletus the slack-jawed yokel.
All right. So
Ugh.
next week we should
Should be. Yeah.
we'll have episode 2,
Yeah.
maybe a South Park if you want to watch it.
Yeah. I will.
And then obviously Alien Earth. I don't know if
Yep.
there's anything else besides the chaos that the world brings, but that's a different
I
story.
feel like something is starting again soon, but I'll have to take a look. Yeah.
All right. Well, on that note, I'm Rob Israel.
I'm Joseph K.
You still going about?
That.
Thank you for listening to You Still Going On About That. Please like, comment, share, and if you haven't done already, please follow us on Instagram, YSGOAT, Facebook, YSGOAT, and Twitter, YSGOAT. Thank you, and have a great day.